This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious V, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Yeah, hello. Happy Friday. How y'all doing today? Good.
Good morning.
Yeah, we got always some interesting stuff going on around here. We had
What the heck is going on in the hall?
it was something like an air conditioner, I think, because we're on the top floor here.
Yeah, it's the
And-
penthouse.
Yeah, air conditioner burst and it leaked through and it caved in. Like one of the poor people, she has this small little box of a studio. She's trapped in this little room, and somehow it just leaked like right over her little box of an office, and the roof caved in. And of course, she does news and stuff like that, so she had about like maybe 5 or 6 TV little monitors in there to keep up on the world, and just.
It fried everything.
Yeah, and it's right in the middle of the building, like in the hall. So it's leaked out. It's all over the floor. And if you ever had, like a day later after something like that happens, you ever had any water damage? Oh, it stinks. Poor Jbird over there. I mean, he's got the nose of a bloodhound. And, yeah, I mean, it sent me off. And I was like, ooh.
Well, I could smell it off of the elevator. And then I started getting nervous. I going, I think that's from us, from a bit we were going to do. But you guys said it's not.
No.
Like, thank goodness.
For once, it's not us.
Wow, it smells like a decaying fart.
Oh.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough. It smells absolutely terrible. So, yeah, just, a lot of fun stuff going on around here. Crazy. Well, we ain't going to let some rank smells affect us.
Never has.
We've worked through fart smells many a time. Isn't that right, Virginia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not today, though. I had no dairy yesterday. You're good.
Okay, that's a big promise at 6:03 in the morning.
Actually, one of your farts would make it smell better in here. Today would actually be the day we could use one of your farts.
Dennys, yogurt, stat.
Yes. We need some help in here. Well, good morning and happy Friday. It is KVJ. We are up and on your smart speakers and on your YouTube and everything else. You can dial in and watch us and see what's going on. Got to be here with you getting into what's going to be an interesting weekend. How do you even set plans for a weekend of quarantine? Like, what do you do?
You don't.
I mean,
Go outside more, I guess. I'm going to spend more time in the yard with the kids.
Yeah, the Queen and I have been kind of chilling out back. It's been kind of nice. We've just been kind of sitting out back there, and we got kind of a little fire pit area, and, we burn stuff illegally. And so, we've been kind of enjoying that.
It sounds like you're talking about smoking dope.
Yeah. Are you getting high with the Queen?
Fire pit. No, fire pit.
But
Did I not say fire pit?
No, it's
I didn't? Okay.
We go outside, we...
Burn stuff illegally?
Yeah, it sounds like
Oh,
talking
okay.
about
Well,
weed.
sorry. I didn't put it in there. Fire pit is very...
You know the coronas got real when Kevin starts smoking pot.
Yeah, I know you're not. It's just the way it
yeah.
sounded.
Okay, fire pit. That's what we got going on there. So it's kind of chilling out there. I think this weekend, for me, I'm excited because I got Ozark Season 3 coming on Netflix. So to me, if you're making any plans for the weekend, that's exciting stuff, what you're going to binge watch. I got that, and I really want to see that Tiger King everybody's been talking about.
Started watching it last night because
How is it?
everybody and their mother has
Everybody's
told me
talking about it, yeah.
I'm not kidding. I cannot believe how many people
Yeah.
are telling me about that. There's no way I'm not going to like. I fell asleep because it was so late. I watched the first 30 minutes. There's no way I'm not going to like it. It's
insane, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's got, from what I understand, it's got twists and turns. The main guy in it is very dynamic to watch.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks really, really good. I was into it. So
First 30 minutes, you're like, yeah, this is good.
And I like what Netflix does is because they break it up into like, I'm not sure how many episodes there are. I know there's at least, I think, 4. And they kind of do that now where they give you a good 4 hours of content.
Okay.
So I'm excited.
Yeah, I think that could be a solid thing to check out. So if you're looking to make some plans this weekend, I guess that's the kind of stuff we're doing with the shutdowns and what's happening. Somebody said, yeah, we got a lot of arts and crafts planned. That's kind of cool.
Okay.
That's your thing? Yeah. I mean, there's not been a rush on yarn, has there?
No.
Okay.
Mag's ordered a bunch of paint and stuff, and she's going to start doing like canvas art with Rocco. Her and Rocco are going to create art.
Okay,
That's
kind
fun.
of yeah, that is kind of cool. So yeah, I guess we're all still making plans. We're just making different kind of plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a Uno tournament going on in our house.
Oh,
and
that's good stuff.
Wouldn't you know it? Rocco won the first night, and he doesn't even understand how to play. Mags won last night, and, the kids are just ruling us in Uno.
Okay. Yeah, we got that on our table too, so
It's
that might happen this
fun.
weekend. Yeah, it's a good little game.
Everybody's learning all these games, and, we never would have had time for all of this in our crazy world. I would have probably never sat down
Right.
and taught my kids how to play Uno.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
the
hear
one
you.
good thing from this.
Reverse. I like when you reverse it on somebody.
Reverse or skip.
They get all skips. That's the ultimate diss in Uno. Skip.
No, the ultimate is when you hit him with the wild
You're
card
right.
of +4.
You're right.
Oh, Panda got visibly pissed. Really?
Okay, so it's some fun stuff going on this weekend. So we're going to get y'all ready. It is a Friday. Welcome to the KVJ Show.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, in these crazy times, it certainly is nice to see, like Mr. Rogers used to say, the helpers. They're everywhere. Look for them. And certainly it's bringing out the best in people. I don't know if you saw my quarterback, Drew Brees, stepping up with a $5 million donation to help the state of Louisiana.
Yeah.
As it tries to battle the coronavirus. Also, Ralph Lauren stepping up with $10 million towards the coronavirus relief efforts. He's going to give his money to the World Health Organization, the Solidarity Response Fund, and global efforts that are fighting the pandemic. So that's beautiful. G-Eazy stepping up in the Bay Area. I don't know if you realize that. He's from the Bay Area.
Okay.
And he is donating a bunch of money so that food can go to kids that aren't being fed during this time. A lot of communities have stepped up to feed kids. Like I know the Palm Beaches and South Florida, still a lot of schools are feeding kids, but not all communities are doing that. So he's providing a food truck with meals for people. And finally here, Evangeline Lilly had to apologize for her comments. I don't know if you saw this the other day, but she went on social media and she was like, I don't know what the big deal is about this virus. It's just a respiratory flu. It could be a political ploy.
Oh, boy.
And she was saying
She
all
got in
this
it, huh?
stuff.
She
and
got in it.
stepped in it, saying that, yeah, we're going to be continuing our normal routine, including my dad who has cancer. People came for her hard, and then yesterday she issued an apology.
I'm not sure it's the right time to be all sassy and taking. Just know you're gonna hear it.
Well, it's backfired already. Like Vanessa Hudgens, had kind of got a little bit sassy on.
Stepped in it.
Yeah, stepped in. And there's a couple celebrities that have kind of done that. And there was even reports I'd seen yesterday where they were scaling back her parts in the next Ant-Man movie because they're like, all right, she's become toxic. And yeah, we don't want her to be a main feature in this movie. So that probably is what's speaking and the reason why she's speaking out today about it.
That's how you make an actress realize she should not talk. Scale back her part in Ant-Man.
Well, again, everyone's all quarantined up. They're used to everybody looking and talking about them, so they need the attention. They got to say something.
And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, got a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of information to try to follow. I don't know if you guys been watching the TV and just trying to figure out, okay, the fact from the fiction of what is going on. Every day it seems to be changing. Here's a doctor kind of giving the comments about what we can expect. How much longer is this going to go on? Oh, somebody's been hitting my buttons.
Uh-oh, who's over there?
I don't know, Virginia. All kinds of tinkering.
We are in for a bumpy ride over the next 12 to 18 months. It doesn't mean you have to be shut down for 12 to 18 months. We can't tolerate that. People have to get back to their lives. We can do that, but if we are aggressive now about stopping things, shutting down, building up a test regime, we can then open up again. And not everywhere all the time, but most places can go back to work, but only when we're ready. And we are not anywhere near ready right now.
Okay. That's his take on it.
It depends on what network you're watching.
Yeah, it's how is this political?
It is.
I just don't understand.
Well, it's because economics are involved in this. And if you're tied in economically, then those people are like, hey, we got to get America back to work.
I only want to listen to the doctors. I don't want to listen to anybody who's in economics.
But even if it's a doctor, and this is just what I'm seeing. Again, I'm just reporting on what I'm seeing. Even if it's a doctor, if it's made to be that they're Republican or Democrat, it starts to become a party line kind of a thing.
Can we get some independent doctors just to tell us what the hell is going on?
I mean,
does that exist?
I've been reading through some stuff, just trying to, boil down, okay, what are we doing? Because there is a lot of stuff all over the place. And it does seem sometimes like day to day things are kind of changing and flip-flopping. I mean, there was some doctor in the UK that was saying like 2.2 million people are going to die from this. And he's like really backing off of that number now. Because they put him to the screws and said, okay, hey, is that legit? Oddly enough, Steph Curry, he's a fantastic basketball player with the Golden State Warriors. He actually got a Q&A with, is it Fauci? Is that how you say his name? Dr. Anthony Fauci?
Fauci, yeah.
Fauci? Okay. Yeah, I'm not watching any of that with the volume on. I'm trying to I'm not hearing his name pronounced.
Fauci's back. He was gone for a little bit, but yes, he appears to be back. And I do like hearing what he has to say.
Yeah, he's the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. He's also an advisor to President Trump, has been for other presidents as well. He's been in this for a while. And so somehow Steph Curry gets a 28-minute interview with him and starts, throwing some questions at him. And it's a lot of the stuff to the point that we want to know. There's just some basic things that I think a lot of people are still really confused on. And if, Fauci is right here in the Q&A that he did with Steph Curry, I think maybe you can get some clarity from this. He asked, is it really more serious than the flu, the coronavirus? And Fauci said it's shown to be 10 times worse than the influenza, both because it's very, very much more transmissible and because it's significantly more serious in terms of the death rate. Those are the numbers that I've kind of been reading to you. I'd found an article that kind of gave the exact specific numbers on that for me kind of cleared it all up. He also asked, so what is the deal with the lack of testing? Fauci said that there's been a real issue. Right now, there are literally hundreds of thousands of tests out there, mostly because we got the private sector involved. So I think we're going to start being able to see a little bit more testing.
Yes.
I know in Palm Beach County, I think only a quarter of the amount of tests we've done in this county compared to Broward and Miami-Dade.
And as soon as they said, okay, we're bringing in the private sector and going to let them do some testing, which I totally believe in private sector getting involved, all of a sudden they were saying they could get your results in like 24, 48 hours.
Right.
Where other people were waiting like a week to hear, when the government was involved in the testing. I like the private sector being able to get involved.
So hopefully that part gets better. Steph Curry also asked Fauci, can you get COVID-19 a second time? And he said, if it acts like every virus similar to it, the chances are overwhelming that if you get infected and recover from the infection, that you're not going to get infected with the same virus.
Okay, that's good.
But I heard somebody get infected with the virus twice already.
What?
He said it's likely that you're not. And this is just what Fauci's saying. But I don't know who is that person. Like, I would want to know, because to me, I keep hearing people spouting stuff like that, and I'm like, okay, I am very much about who is the source and who said it and what's the case.
They interview people. Here's what I'm figuring out. If it's someone like that might have gotten it twice, it's a rare case, but that rare case, it gets clicks, baby. It gets people go, oh my gosh. And that's why they put them on, because it's a little bit more sensationalized.
Yeah, I don't want sensationalized. I just want truth and facts and real numbers.
Then you must go to the woods.
I don't know if it's out there.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you give any credibility to Fauci, I guess it's, do you believe this guy or not? And if you do, here's what he's saying about it. And at least he's a name and he's a person that somebody trusts, and they've put him in the inner circle of trying to figure this thing out. So,
all right. Kevin believes Fauci. I think I believe Fauci.
It's the best we've got, Virginia. He said, what about the vaccine? He explained why it would take 12 to 18 months. He said, so it won't be useful during the first wave, but it will be an immense help when the virus comes back around, possibly next year. And then Steph Curry asked him, he's like, wait, it's coming back? And Fauci said, I think it's going to cycle back for another season. I cannot imagine it's just going to disappear.
That's what they were saying last night on the news. So the doctor on ABC was like, yeah, it'll be like how we have a flu season. There'll be a coronavirus season where it dies down.
But if you have a vaccine, that's the problem now compared to the regular seasonal flu. We do have a flu shot that you can get. We don't have one right now for the coronavirus. And they haven't messed with it because until really this year, what I'd read was the coronavirus symptoms typically are pretty mild. It wasn't a killer disease until really this year. That's why it's such a new story. And then another thing that Dr. Anthony Fauci had said, he said it's time to stop trying to set arbitrary deadlines for when things can start returning to normal. He said the virus makes the timeline.
I agree with that. And predictions for the future, we just can't do that. Nobody's got a crystal ball.
Yeah. So
we got to ride this puppy like a wave and just hope we don't get thrown.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's just kind of it. And, some article that I read, too, in the Atlantic, talking about how will the pandemic end, they had said we may need to be prepared to do multiple periods of social distancing. That, as we get on top of the disease this time, things might start returning back to normal a little bit. But then if other waves happen before the, vaccine is created, then we may have to be going, okay, for the next 2 weeks, we got to kind of chill out again, which it's going so well separating people right now. Could you imagine trying to kick that in another 5 months after you've been socializing?
Is that doctor, and I'm just asking a question, is he going on all networks? Is he just going on networks that would be considered left-leaning?
I don't know. I've only seen
Fauci,
him.
he's on whatever network, he stands up there with the president.
Yeah, he's
with
the president.
Yeah,
so
that would be every network.
He also contradicted the president like a few nights ago, and then you didn't see him for a few days, and now he's back. So I don't know if they're completely on the same page at every given moment or not.
Yeah. So that's kind of some of the stuff. Steph Curry, the interview there, and a couple of the questions. If Fauci is correct in what he said, it did give me at least a little bit more clarity. I just want to know, my big question, why Steph Curry?
Yeah, why Steph Curry? Do Fauci and Curry know each other?
I don't know.
Where does Curry play?
That's the outstanding question that I still would like the answer to, that I don't know. He plays at Golden State.
Is Fauci from
San
California?
Francisco. Don't know. I don't know. There's a lot more questions. I don't have any answers for you, Virginia.
What's the doctor's favorite color? Do you know that?
Again, I have no more answers for you. I only have questions. You can keep asking, but yeah. I got
first
nothing else
dog's
for you.
name?
Yeah. Don't know.
Did you miss an episode of the KVJ Show? No worries. Find our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or kvjshow.com.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about today, Jbird?
A couple programming notes I'd like to let the people know about. Today, we're going to be going live from my living room for Weird and Whatever at 2 p.m.
Okay.
Some of the topics of discussion, we are going to be talking about shadow people. Apparently, I got some shadow people going on at my place right now.
That's a reason not to go over there.
It looks like
quarantine with shadow people.
I mean, talk about awful.
It looks like you'll be sitting down, and it looks like something's walking across.
That happened to me when I first moved in my house. Remember, I kept seeing like out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
And there was nothing there, but it just felt like a dark thing move.
What I'm saying, it's shaped like a person, like a thing walking, and you look over really quick. You go, "What was that? Well, who's here?" And you look over, and then it kind of goes away. And that's been happening a lot. And just with the tickling and with the whistling that's going on from my closet. We're going to be exploring that today, big time. So today, 2 p.m., Weird and Whatever. The other thing I wanted to say is we've got our toilet paper song up there, the one that you guys were a part of. It's on our YouTube page, and I'd just be so tickled pink if you'd like and share that thing.
Yeah, what is the situation with toilet paper? Because we've got a listener that's bringing a bunch of toilet paper to me today, so that, in case anybody doesn't have any.
It depends on where you're at. My dad went to 2 different stores in Texas yesterday. They were out of toilet paper. I saw one of our KVJ Nationers talking about it. They went to a couple of stores. They were out of toilet paper. I know there's some. I think what happens, they put it out there, and it goes like that. And then, yeah. So I'm getting mixed reports, but it's still a struggle.
Well, if anybody's freaking out, I'm picking up some today, and we'll have it available on Monday.
And you guys did a great job sitting on the toilet. People were shocked that we actually got Kevin to sit on a toilet that wasn't his during the video.
Yeah, I did keep my pants on.
You got called out for keeping your pants on.
Yeah, well, okay, give me a little credit. I actually did get on a strange toilet. Baby steps.
Kevin didn't take off his pants.
Yeah, baby steps here, y'all.
But yeah, it's on our YouTube page.
Not to mention, I don't wear drawers. Y'all had a camera out. I've been like, you got a face full of...
I didn't have drawers on either. I had to cover up the meatballs.
Yeah.
It was tough.
Yeah.
Why are you not wearing drawers? You normally wear drawers.
I wanted to sell it for the shot.
Oh.
Come on, Steven Cheeseburg.
Method.
Yes.
Reality.
He really pooped during the video.
I did not. I don't want that out there. I did not really poop. And that's the woman's bathroom we used here, which is way better than the guy's bathroom here.
It's elaborate. It's ornate. It looks like something in a 5-star restaurant.
They all walked in and went, "Oh, it's beautiful in here."
The men's bathroom looks like a truck stop. You guys look like you got a 5-star bathroom in there.
We filmed in the women's bathroom. I didn't want to leave. We went to the men's bathroom to film a shot. We couldn't get out of there quick enough. It's so gross in there right now. And no one's here. How is it so gross?
Great question. And how is the men's toilet still overflowing?
That's something I don't know if y'all want to, there's an investigation going on with that.
They kicked all the employees out of our building, our floor, except us, except like the people that actually talk on the radio. And we had this problem before coronavirus where somebody was shoving stuff in the toilet and making it overflow. Well, now that everybody's gone, the problem is still here. So it has to be a DJ that's doing it.
Well, here's the thing. Me and Dennys were filming in there, and we found the problem. There were all these paper towels in there. It was trying to overflow again. But they have a camera set up now, and there's only X amount of people in the building. We texted the one person that's investigating it, hey, we found the dead body. We look like suspects now.
Oh, no.
Because they're like, oh, my gosh, toilet paper. And there's no one here.
It's the first person they interview. I learned that watching the Richard Jewell movie last Friday. FBI, when somebody reports it, because he's the guy that found it. So they're immediately going, okay, let's take a look at this Richard Jewell guy.
Have you been fingered in this crime?
I wouldn't say I've been fingered, but me and Dennys, I would imagine, are persons of interest. Just simply because what Kevin's saying. I think we Richard Jewell this thing.
You got to take a look at these two.
Oh, my God.
We're innocent. I swear to you, but I would understand why.
You would never do this.
No.
You would never do this.
Unless it was the bit, will it float on the air live? That's different, though.
It's just not in your nature.
No. But I would say we're persons of interest. There's a few other people I noticed that were here. It's interesting to see this little short list people are on now. I'll get you answers.
Okay. He's on the case. What you got in your mind today, Virginia?
A question for you guys. America's 5 largest banks have decided to defer mortgage payments for homeowners, and a lot of people that rent, there's going to be no evictions. So as you look at your monthly bills and you see your money dwindling, what do you pay and what do you not pay?
Always student loans go first. You just don't pay those. But you don't have student loans, do you?
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I'm 46 years old.
I don't know, dog. I just paid mine off. I'm in my 40s.
I've had those things paid off for quite a bit.
Well, you didn't go to school as long as I did either.
I did not. What do you decide to pay and what do you not pay? How do you make those decisions?
I think it's probably a little bit of imperative on certain ones. I guess you just have to look and say, do they have any meat behind them? Do they have any kind of people that can come out and put handcuffs on you and put you in jail? And you start with those people and you pay them first.
If I don't pay certain bills, will that start going on my credit score, or are the credit score companies going to hashtag be cool if people are falling behind on their payments? Are they going to be reported as delinquent and therefore having their credit scores dropped?
I think it sounds like they've hit pause for a lot of things. It'll be interesting as they sort it all out. And I don't know that they've necessarily done that yet. And it's probably going to take some time before you figure out who's going to forgive what and what you're going to be cool with and what you won't. But I think there's going to be pressure on a lot of agencies and people that would do credit scores and things like that to say, okay, they were fine until the coronavirus nonsense hit. And then that's when they started having issues. So there will hopefully be some kind of forgiveness on that. And I would hope people aren't going to stress. And look, after it comes through, and if people are not cool, then you can start calling them out and say, come on, man. I mean, what are you doing? This person was fine until they hit up with the coronavirus. That'd be my thought.
because think about it, like 3 million people filed for unemployment. Like those people are in a really bad situation. Now we're lucky here because we've all taken, we're going to take a hit, but we're not going to lose our jobs just yet. What about the people that have lost their jobs and they have to decide now, do I pay bills or do I get groceries?
Yeah, you got to start making those calls. And I don't think anybody would ever hold you accountable if you decide to buy groceries for your family to feed them rather than paying a student loan. So I think there's going to be a lot of concessions. I mean, 3.3 million Americans have filed new unemployment claims. And during the recession in 2008, 2009, the peak was 665,000.
Wow.
So there's a lot more people right now, and it's going to take years for a lot of people to dig themselves out.
Lexi in the chat room said, I tested the phone bill. They still turned my phone off.
Really?
Yeah, phone bills, I think, they're not going to give a crap. They're going to turn you off.
Damn.
Yeah, they're cold, Virginia.
Gosh.
All right, so cell phone, we have to pay. I'm sorry.
Well, you need
If
it.
they shut off my phone right now, that would really make me sad because I'm always like looking on social media.
You got kids, you need the phone.
Yeah, that feels like a necessary utility.
It does, right?
And hopefully they'll start stepping in. If that does happen, they shut off people's phone service.
I can't believe that anybody's phone is getting shut off right now, that they would do that to people.
Shouldn't. It shouldn't, because, I mean, you might say, well, you could call 911, but, look, there's a lot of people that just need to check maybe on relatives and people that are quarantined to make sure they're okay and if they need anything.
Well, yeah, that's the lifeline right now for a lot of people.
And check on Facebook to make sure your family's okay. I mean, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, it would be nice if all the phone companies would step up and, hashtag be cool. I know Xfinity, the one that I deal with, for a couple months are going to give the free internet, and so they're stepping up and doing stuff like that.
I like that,
hopefully other people
Xfinity.
will too. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. So hopefully that is going to be the case. They say we're likely going to need multiple stimulus packages, too, to get through all the financial issues that we have.
Yeah, they're saying this is just round one.
Right. So it's going to need a little bit of time. As we go in through each and every single day, it's so confusing here in South Florida. And, we, my family, we spend a lot of time on the Palm Beach Broward border. And so, you go one place, it's okay. You go the other. Like, yesterday was my daughter's birthday. And,
I saw.
And so, she wants to go out on a boat, but, you can do recreational boating in Broward County, but you can't in Palm Beach. I'm like, well, I guess you're okay as long as you don't, drift into Palm Beach County waters.
Yeah, you got to go right to that ocean line. Can't pass it.
Yeah, and so I'm trying to figure out, okay, what exactly you can you can't do. And there were people that were out on their boats yesterday doing some recreational boating, even in Palm Beach County, and so some of that stuff is still happening. And right now in Broward County, everybody there has been urged to stay in their houses unless leaving to buy food, head to essential jobs, or deal with emergencies. But the order that they've issued for all Broward County residents, it has no penalties for anybody who doesn't comply. Again, it's under the #BeCool code.
Gotcha.
So there's nothing that they can do. And on Wednesday, and this is where my confusion is, because I was talking about this at the tail end of the show yesterday with Pink, cutting her own hair. And then I saw a blog post where people are now doing what we were talking about doing, getting photos from people that have to
cut their own hair.
Oh, it's just terrible. There's just so many bad haircuts that are going on out there. I saw a blog post of that today.
This weekend, I think it's going to be kicked up.
Yeah, and so I was talking about, well, I thought that they had cut down a lot of barbershops and hairdressers as non-essential, and then somebody sent me a list, and it looked like it's from the Palm Beach Post, of all the places that were closed and, deemed to be essential and still open. And, on there was a lot of things like, your hair care and, barbershops and stuff like that. And then I read this exact line in the Palm Beach Post today. It says, Palm Beach County on Wednesday closed all non-essential businesses such as retail stores, specialty shops, and hair salons, and others that provide personal services. I'm like, I knew I read that somewhere. So I'm like, what is it? Because I think it was even the Post that came out with the list saying what is deemed as essential, and hair shops are on that. So I'm like, it's so confusing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, one article you're saying it is essential, and then I read that's verbatim. I copied and pasted that. It said hair salons and others that provide personal services are non-essential businesses. So what is it? Can you get a haircut or can't you get a haircut?
I don't think you should.
Kev's getting that hair panic. You can hear it in his voice.
I'm gonna be okay. I think I got my own, but I'm worried about everybody else.
I think we should just chill at home and not get a haircut. I mean, my roots are growing out. They're gray. They're awful. I'm going to look like a zebra because I have dark black hair that I've dyed that color. And then I have gray that's coming in.
Look at the size of my gray.
I'm going to let it ride.
I'm letting mine grow too, baby. I'm just going to wolf it up.
I like it. It looks good.
It's not going to be pretty, but we're all going to be in it together. So...
I don't know. We are. That's the whole thing. Everybody's kind of got their own how they're handling the quarantine.
So we're not all.
Yeah,
I am not going
my
to
hair did.
go out and get a haircut and put anybody at risk.
And the whole thing, even with the parks and golf courses. Yesterday, I think everything was supposed to be closed by either. I saw one place was 4 p.m., another place was 7 p.m. That in Palm Beach County they had to close the golf courses. And then somebody sent me a message that the golf course right next to their house, they said that they're going to try to ride it through the whole weekend. Get everybody into play.
Yeah, we're not on the same page.
We are not on the same
no,
page.
that's the whole thing. Ain't nobody on the same page.
Well, you can boat in one county, but if you go 20 feet over, you're not able to.
Right. You can boat here. So it's just, it's very confusing and chaotic. And I guess it's just everybody's like, we would encourage you all to stay home and not do anything, but not everybody's going to listen. And we're not going to punish you if you don't.
I think I'm going to stay home this weekend and just color.
Good idea.
Draw, doodle, color. Seems fun.
Well, coming up here, one thing I do know that is closed pretty much everywhere is gyms. If you want to go and do a workout, you're doing it outside or you're doing it in your own place.
Oh, the gyms are closed. Oh, rats.
Yeah, Jbird just loves to get to the gym. He loves to pay for the gym. He just doesn't love to go.
I've been paying for it since 2006, bro.
And somebody actually broke down and did the math. How much money has Jbird paid?
Oh, no, Jbird. You might want to leave.
I don't think I want to hear this.
Okay, well, I'll let you leave. Everybody else will.
Oh, no.
How much has Jbird paid to a gym he has never attended? We'll let you know next. No, that's not supposed to be going on there.
It's all right.
It sounded fine.
You can barely notice that.
Come on, Dennys.
That was a very smooth transition.
Dennys, you're making Kevin look bad on the radio.
Just tell people that I'm running the board.
Is that it?
It hasn't gotten that bad yet.
If you see
If
me over
Jbird's
there-
running the board, you know it's Armageddon.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I know Jbird, a lot of people have done this. Gym memberships, people are kind of curious, too. Are they going to be charged from their gym for the time that they're closed down and can't even use their membership?
I don't know. I know it was about, I think, a year ago. I was trying to get back into shape, and I called up the gym to sign up for a membership.
Yeah.
Like, my name's Jason Pennington. They're, all right, well, get your information down. And the guy on the phone goes, sir, you've been in our system since 2005.
You're already a member.
You go, and you signed up for the VIP package. I'm like, what?
So you've been paying more than everybody else.
Oh, I'm paying top dollar for a gym.
I thought this was pretty good. Quinn actually did the math on it. He said that I decided to see exactly how much Jbird has wasted on his gym. I'm pretty sure the gym he's referring to is Planet Fitness, and their VIP membership is $20 a month. That means in 15 years, he spent $3,600 on saying the diet starts tomorrow. Wow. There you go.
Yeah, I hear you. Look, I've done a lot of things that are just not correct. we try to learn this process of being a human Virginian.
I know. I'm trying to learn every day. Every day it's a new challenge.
And I thought this is kind of interesting. Kylan Pompano sent this. She said, I know Dennys knows who I am. I came up to the station one time after beautiful Aunt Ann had passed away and brought up some stuff from the parking lot. Anyway, I was checking this out on Alexa. I adore Jbird, and I thought this was too funny not to share. She actually was doing a little information search on her home speaker system.
Yeah.
And if you ask information on Jason Pennington, this is what you get.
Alexa, who is Jason Pennington?
Here's something I found on the web. According to HuffPost.com, Pennington is a frail-looking, 29-year-old with a wispy goatee.
Frail-looking.
Wait, what?
29. I mean,
Is that from an old article?
Wait, what is this?
Here's something I found on the web. According to HuffPost.com, Pennington is a frail-looking, 29-year-old with a wispy goatee.
I mean, they got the wispy goatee because I had a wispy goatee back in the day.
Yeah. I don't know.
You've always been a solid man. You've never been frail looking.
No, I've been skinny. I wouldn't say frail.
No.
Yeah.
You've never been frail.
Had that wispy goatee, though, once upon a time.
You have an athletic build.
Oh, tell me more.
I know, right?
No one would ever call you frail.
Well, I'm just mad at y'all for about 13 years. You didn't tell me to shave off that soul patch I was rocking.
It was a dumb wispy goatee.
Or whatever that was.
Alexa would call it a wispy goatee.
I don't know if it was even a soul patch. What the hell was that thing?
You are convinced that your chin looks bad.
I have a scar on my chin. I have a terrible scar that goes right into my butt crack chin.
Chicks like guys with face scars. I'm telling you, it looks like you're tough and you're a man and you've done stuff.
All right, I'll shave today just for you.
I want to see.
Virginia wants me to shave, Kev, so I must shave.
Oh, yes.
Well, we've always wanted to know, what does it really look like without hair on it?
I've been clean shaven on the show before.
I didn't pay attention.
Well, I know. It wasn't that memorable.
Now I'm actually going to focus because I don't even have anything else to do.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to shave, and then for about 10 minutes live on the air, she's going to critique my entire. So you got crow's feet there, and you got a butt chin here.
I know, right?
Like, oh, this is a fun segment.
How you doing on your TP stockade?
I
know Virginia got you a whole bunch.
Not that good because my sister came over and took a good portion. I got 2 rolls.
Don't worry. There's a nice girl that lives in Port St. Lucie that works for a company that has a bunch of TP.
Okay.
And I'm meeting her today in Jupiter at 3:00, like a drug deal. We're meeting in the park.
Crazy, yeah.
We're meeting in a park that's closed.
Well, people are giving away. Like, I know if you come and do a lot of carry out and things like that, they'll give you a roll of TP free. It's like a major bonusing. Like, it's an incentive.
One of our KVJ Nationers, I saw it on social media yesterday. She had a half a bottle of Fireball in a bottle, and she goes, "I've got this half a bottle of Fireball. I'm ready to barter and trade for toilet paper."
Wow.
Yeah.
I saw your daughter chugging Fireball for her birthday yesterday. I was so jealous.
Oh, she is living her best life. Yeah. She is doing great.
I'm so glad there wasn't social media when I turned 22.
Corona who?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, ain't gonna hold her back. Well, if you want to go onto YouTube, a lot of stuff on there. Not only are we there live right now on Kvj TV, but we got a brand new video for you to check out. You can see us sitting on a toilet. Yes, I did keep my pants on. It is right there. Basically, the TP Jam Clean Your Butt.
Knock, knock, had to duck walk over to my neighbors. I was pooping, didn't realize I had no more toilet paper. My neighbors didn't have any rolls for me, so I took my stinky butt down to the grocery. When I walked in, what did I see? People fighting over the last roll of TP. All I wanna do is poop in peace and sit on my toilet and get some relief. Because it really sucks when you can't properly clean your butt. I'm thinking about using my dad's t-shirt. Sorry, Dad, but I got a case of Hershey Squirt. I tell you, it really sucks when you can't properly clean your butt. Gotta clean your butt. Went back to my house, what could I use? I found an old pair of my brother's Reebok shoes, but I think my brother's shoes might be too big. I'd be better off wiping with my grandma's wig. And if that don't work, I'll use a pizza box. And if that don't work, I'll use my sister's socks. I'm a desperate man, these are desperate times. I even had to use an oven mitt to clean my behind. Because it really sucks when you can't properly clean your butt. All I can find is a book of stamps. It's an emergency, cause I got poopy cramps. I tell you, it really sucks when you can't properly clean your butt. Gotta clean your butt.
All right, on YouTube right now, go and check it out. Okay, so who has got the coronavirus and who has not yet gotten the coronavirus? It's getting kind of confusing already here. So we got a fun little game, the coronavirus celeb game. Can you keep it straight? Who has actually been diagnosed with the coronavirus and who is not?
I'm going to destroy Virginia at this game.
Okay. Well, you're not getting to play.
Never mind.
Yes, we've got Ashley on here from Hollywood instead.
Simmer down over there, always looking to take somebody out.
Yes.
It's not about you.
It's not at all about you. You don't get to play. Hello, Ashley.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Good, good, good. What are you doing with your self-quarantine? How are you spending the time?
Well, I've been going over to my parents. You know, we've been having like little game nights at night, and it's really fun.
Oh, that's
I've been
cool.
hanging out with my puppies.
Oh,
good for you.
Your puppies love it. Yeah,
That is safe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to name a celebrity. Tell me, have they yet admitted that they came down with the coronavirus? Okay.
Okay.
See how you're keeping it straight here. Steve Carell from The Office. What do you think, Steve
No,
Carell?
I hope not, because I love The Office.
Yes. Steve Carell, you are correct, has not yet been diagnosed with coronavirus.
Interesting stuff coming out about Steve Carell in The Office. He didn't want to leave, apparently.
Really? Yeah.
Yes, they didn't want to renew his contract. He was that much, like his contract was so big.
Yeah, and he was like, hey, I thought that you guys would want me back, and they didn't really show a lot of love and didn't really offer him anything, and so he just kind of quietly walked away.
And The Office started to be crappy.
I thought he made the choice to walk away.
I did too.
And you're a big fan.
Is if you watch the finale, they bring him back for only 2 lines, and it's really awkward, and you're thinking,
Really?
why would they not have him in the finale so much more? I mean, it's awkward how they have him in the finale.
He seemed to be a big part of that show. Why would they not treat him better?
He was that show.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. They pulled an eye hard
I
on
agree,
him.
Jbird.
What about Idris Elba? Coronavirus or not?
I think Corona.
Yes, you are correct. Yes.
Yeah, he gave it. I think his wife's got it too.
Yeah.
But she said, I don't care. I'm standing by my man. We're going to fight this together.
And then weren't people accusing him of faking it?
Yes, he got
he's
very
like,
mad.
Why would I?
He couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it.
It just sounds ridiculous because there's a stigma with it now, and people are being shamed that have it. Like, why would anybody come out and say I have it? Just to be like shamed and ridiculed if they didn't really have it.
And a side note, he had a run on The Office as Charles Minor. So look at that, another Office tie.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. How about this? Coronavirus or not, Prince Charles.
Yes.
You are correct. Yeah.
He's got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about this.
I thought it was the other.
Do you tune out every conversation about the royals?
I think I do, because I thought you said Harry had it. No, is Harry even part of it?
Harry's good. Harry's actually leaving Canada and going to California.
He's going to live in California?
Yeah. Oh, damn. It's getting cold in here. This
It's been cold, yeah.
Damn.
I hate talking about the Royals.
I fell into your trap.
Ashley, what about Will Smith? Has he come down with the coronavirus yet?
No.
You are correct on that. Very nice.
She's on it. I can tell. You're not going to get her.
She's acing it. She's acing. All right, let me throw one more possible tricky one at you. What about Kevin Durant?
Yes.
She nailed it.
Wow.
That's a perfect score.
That is.
Wow, very nice. Well, I got to tell you, you are one of the smartest listeners we have out there, Ashley. Congratulations. Enjoy your family and the puppies, okay?
Thank you. And I got to thank Virginia about Prince Charles about third of the day.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she found out in the dirt.
I would like to unthank Virginia for finding that out in the dirt of the day.
Nobody asked you, angry.
I'm not angry. I was just keeping it real.
Go dig.
All right, let me see how you guys do here. I'll throw a couple at you. All right. I know Jbird really wants to play
He
here.
wants to play.
Yeah, I want to destroy you.
He's coming for me.
Yeah. What about Roman Reigns?
I guess my first question would be, who the hell's Roman Reigns?
WWE superstar.
Oh, Roman Reigns.
And you call
Virginia,
yourself a wrestling
Virginia
fan.
knows more about wrestling than Jbird.
I'm embarrassed for you.
I actually am not, because I don't like Roman Reigns. I don't like that era of wrestling.
You're a poser.
Wow.
No, I like old people wrestling. I've always said that. Even my wrestling's outdated. I don't know.
He knows nothing pop culture after 1986.
I don't know much about the WWE right now. You would probably do better WWE than me.
I do know more about Roman Reigns than you. Absolutely.
Yeah, you're
Do you know if he's had coronavirus or not?
He does not have corona, but he is pulled out of WrestleMania because he had leukemia. And he battled through that, and so he's immune compromised.
Okay, well, I feel guilty for saying I didn't like him. I didn't know who he was. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Well, aren't you a jerk?
You're making me have to be more of a
Guy's
guilty.
fighting for his life, and you could care less.
That's not true. Those are your words. I didn't even know who it was at first.
Senator Ted Deutsch.
I mean, flip a coin. I'm going to say he does have it. Because
Okay.
why would you bring up Deutsch?
Yeah.
I think Deutsch is self-quarantining, but I don't think he's got it.
Oh, Virginia. Wow.
His son came back from
on it.
Spain, I think.
Yeah.
And so he's self-quarantining because he doesn't know if his son might have it.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, she's all up on the corona facts.
She is. I'm not going to be able to stump her either. So.
My husband stormed out of the room yesterday. You got to stop watching the news.
I stand with your husband,
Really?
Panda.
He got so mad.
He's starting to snap on you, huh?
He went downstairs to watch Boss Baby with Rocco
Oh,
for
yeah.
the 87th time.
Well, he's starting to snap on her for her snapping on him for the last week.
It's going to be a fun weekend, huh?
And yeah, it got a little ugly during our Uno tournament. I think some of those cards were grudge played.
Did it start off kind of friendly
Yes.
and then it ended up personal?
Yes.
Which happens sometimes.
It totally
When
did.
Uno gets ugly.
I don't know if Uno is the game to play for our family. We're learning this.
That can happen on the air. If you go into a game and there's some personal stuff, it can turn ugly and real.
It did.
I love it. Game
I
fights.
would never have suggested Uno if I knew how it was going to turn.
That happened with our Super Soaker Jeopardy. It started off
Yeah.
as a game and it turned into World War III.
Got to put a warning label on that Uno deck. Celebrities we got having a birthday today include Jessie J. The British singer is 32 today.
What's her big hit?
Jessie J, well, she was just dating a big old movie star. Your guy that was in the stripper movie.
Oh, Channing Tatum.
What? Okay, maybe he's not your guy.
You always do that, and it never gets old. It's actually just as funny today as it was 5 years ago.
There's a few people I just can't say, man. I'm not that good at
What's his name?
Channing Tatum.
There you go. Channing
That
Tatum.
was so hard.
Yes.
Oh, my brain just broke.
Yeah. Her biggest hit probably was Domino, which you're not going to know.
I only know the pizza.
Yeah, that's what Brenda Song is 32. She was on Sweet Life with Zach and Cody and a lot of other Disney shows. She's still acting on some TV programs. Fergie, formerly the Black Eyed Peas, is 45 today.
People in the place.
That's right. Mariah Carey turns 50 today, Virginia.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. She doesn't have a birthday, Kevin. She has an anniversary.
Okay.
Don't get it twisted. Call it right.
What obnoxious thing is she going to do for the Big 5-0? You know it's going to be obnoxious.
It's not the Big 5-0. It's just an anniversary.
Okay.
Don't put a number on it, Jbird.
Okay, so what thing is she going to do on social media that gets everybody pissed off that she's going to have to apologize for on Tuesday?
She's already doing it. Go to her Twitter. I saw it this morning. Sitting on the toilet, I was like, Mariah, come on.
What was she doing? She just...
It's my anniversary. 3:27 at 3:27. So she was up at 3:27 a.m. going 3:27 at 3:27.
Love Mariah. Quentin Tarantino is 57 years old today. Also got a happy birthday for Josie from Ilya and Mateus. Also happy birthday to my sister Molly. Even though you have really smelly feet, I still like you.
Damn, on her birthday?
I know, right?
Calling a girl out for her stank toe.
Maggie sent that in. Also a little shout out from the KVJ show for my baby's 18th birthday, Julia Porter. Happy birthday, Jules, from Mom, Dad, and Christina. Got a birthday you want on the KVJ show? Let us know about it. mail@kvjshow.com. mail@kvjshow. Well, I got the broken down ratings here. Joshua Lee, again, has let us know what is happening in the No Name movie game. He's got so far Virginia in the lead with total correct answers at 46. Pretty impressive. Also, Virginia is leading in missed guesses at 63.
Wow.
Interesting.
How about that? Okay. Very nice. He says 4 out of the last 6 games have ended in overtime in the No Name movie game.
That's crazy.
And Virginia hasn't had a win in 2 weeks. Longest dry spell for Virginia this year.
Those are some crunched numbers right there.
Doing the work.
Joshua Lee is on it, so thank you very much.
Joshua Lee has no idea how much that makes my heart happy. I love the fact that we have official stats.
He is. He is the official statistician out of the No Name movie game. So all right, time once again for the No Name movie game. Found out just a minute ago that Virginia is on a dry spell, longest of the entire year. She hasn't won the last 2 weeks. Can she finally break the drought? Guess we'll find out here as we get her partnered up with Kristen in Boynton Beach. Hello, Kristen.
Hi.
Okay, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do this.
Good luck, challengers.
Good luck to you, too, champion.
Jbird's over there. He's got that very germy belt ready to go.
Oh, she looks real pretty. I want her back after we spray it with Lysol.
Look, I don't like a pretty belt. I like a belt that's a little knocked around. I like a couple dents. It means this belt's gone through some hell, much like this show.
And the man wearing it.
All right, here we go. No name movie game rules. Virginia's going to give you clues to movies. Can't use any of the characters' names, actors' names, or words from the title of the movie. You got 60 seconds on the clock. Okay, Kristen?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, here you go. Your time begins now.
Pass. 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 Oh, my gosh. Who is the guy navigating the yellow car that picks you up in New York City?
Taxi driver?
Yes.
Cab driver.
You got it. Pass on that one. Okay, if you're mean to other kids on the playground, you're a what?
Bully?
Yes. Pass on that one. Pass on that one. Oh, these are hard. Keep going, Dennys. Go through those. Pass on that one. Okay, it's an insect, and it's another.
Ant.
But it's not woman. It's.
She said that.
Male ant? I don't know.
Ant, opposite of woman. Ant.
Man?
Yes.
Ant-Man.
Yes.
Ant-Man. Okay.
If a fire-breathing thing is coming, it's flying at you. It's
Dragon.
Oh. How many?
3.
Those were hard movies.
Well, that's what happens if you go to the movies after the year 1999.
I haven't.
I know.
Last movie I saw was Straight Outta Compton. And that's not a lie. It's a great movie, by the way.
Oh, it is.
It is a good movie.
Okay, let's see if you can beat 3 here, Dennys. Your partner is Josh from Green Acres. What up, Josh?
Hey, what's going on, KVJ?
Yeah. What's up?
Okay. Let's do this here, Dennys. Are you fired up?
Oh, I'm super fired up, Kevin.
He looks fired up. Look
He's been
at him.
fired up all morning.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're going to put 60 seconds on the clock here in the No Name Movie game. Your time begins now.
This is what you do after your wedding. It's very romantic. Couples.
Honeymoon.
Yep. This is if you're in Texas and you're purchasing things and you're a group. It's kind of tricky, but Texas purchaser group. Pass that one. Let's see here. This is it's based on the novel Heart of Darkness. They're going back to Vietnam to find. Here, pass that one. Jeez, that's so rough. This is what everybody's doing right now because they're quarantined. You're playing this at the dark time of the day. It's a thing couples do sometimes on dates. Pass that one. This is they go back in time and find dinosaurs, and they get trapped there. They made a recent comedy about 8 years about it. Pass that one. Let's see. This is if you are really good at singing, you can hit the notes exactly. It's also a movie about students trying to win a contest.
Does that seem like that was 3 minutes long?
It was like eternal. Yeah.
I don't have the numbers on that, but we might have lost some listeners.
It's not looking good, yeah. Yeah, that was not...
I work here. I tuned out.
Yeah. Not a solid round there. All right, let's see. Last chance. Nick from Coral Springs is partnered up with our no-name movie game champion, the Bird. What's up, Nick?
What's going on? Let's do this, Bird.
Nick, you ready to get sick? Like as in sick?
No, nobody wants to get sick right now.
In this era, that may not be the right thing to wish on somebody.
Thing.
I meant like, this is going to be sick, bro. That's what I meant. But then, it was bad. Nick, let's get focused. I'm sorry.
That was terrible.
Take a breath.
All right.
He's from Broward. I mean, it's the epicenter of Florida.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get sick.
You guys know what I meant. Yeah. You're trying to bring down a champion. I see what's going on. Typical media.
Okay. 60 seconds on the clock here. You got to beat 3 to keep Jbird as the no-name movie game champion.
Ooh, this would be a big one.
You can do this. We all are pulling for you. Oh, it hurts to say.
All right, here you go. With 60 seconds on the clock, your time begins now.
Kids, think about in the morning you eat this meal. And it's a group of kids. They eat a meal in the morning, and it's a group of kids.
Breakfast Club.
Yes. If I am on the front of a naked magazine, not Playboy. What's the other one? And if
Hustler.
Yes, but put the 3-letter words in front of it.
He's good.
Okay,
You're good.
pass. Don't feed them after midnight.
What?
Don't feed them after midnight.
I can't even hear you.
Don't feed them after midnight. They are creatures.
Oh, gremlins.
Yes.
Gremlins.
If you have a bunch of dudes at a party, can't say party, damn it. Wrapped around toilet paper wrapped around your body. A monster with toilet paper wrapped around their body.
Say it again.
A monster with toilet paper wrapped around their body.
A mummy.
Yes.
Yes. I think that's it.
And if we die and we didn't.
You just did it. 4. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, God.
V's drought continues.
Oh, yes.
That's a streak, my man.
Oh, it's a streak.
Wow.
Oh, I love it.
All right.
Feels good.
Wow. Okay. What happened?
Almost broke his new guitar.
Yeah. He's just telling me how expensive it was the other day.
He knocked it over, but it didn't fall completely.
Well, congratulations, Nick.
Woo!
That's some pride to take into the weekend for you, buddy.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
You guys keep doing what you do.
All right. Thanks, man.
Yeah, again, I did not mean to say sick. I was not on purpose.
Hey, Nick, you ready to get sick? Absolutely not.
You know what I meant. Like, this is going
So
to be...
one time you do not want to get sick.
I'm wearing one of those extreme ski caps right now. I was just trying to be extreme. Like, this is sick, bro. Sick Nick is what I meant. But
Sick
yeah,
Nick.
I get it. The tone was off.
The tone was off. Well, coming up here in a couple of minutes, we got some fun stuff for you. Jbird is the star in a feature we like to call Jbird Production Genius. Can't wait to check and see exactly what kind of copy he's been cutting now. And I know Jbird's going to be excited to find out what is in the final 4 of the March Fatness snack bracket.
I see what you did. One part of the segment's going to be insulting Jbird, and the next part's going to be snacks.
We're going to balance you out, yeah. We're going to smack you down, then we're going to pick you back up, man, coming up.
Want to see what Virginia looks like on camera? And Kevin and Jason? YouTube.com/KVJ show.
Well, I can tell you that with everything going on right now, things are shifting a little bit. I think everybody is impacted one way or the other with the coronavirus. And, you know, we want to be here for you and try to reflect what people are going through in their regular lives and everything with it. You know, you can get all the regular information by watching TV. But we are here, and I know some people are going, why are you talking coronavirus? Well, because it's kind of affecting a lot of what you do.
Who's telling you how to do your job? You tell me, is it the coward from Broward?
No, I don't know. It's just, you know, every now and then some people are going, don't talk about coronavirus. I'm like, well, it's hard kind of not to.
Well, then fire back. Don't complain.
Yeah. I'm like,
we're in it, and we're living it like everybody is right now. And I think it makes us all feel better to talk about it and kind of learn from each other and cope with it together. It's natural.
I think we're also trying to make it to where it's not completely just Corona. Like, you had the game, the Corona celebrity or not. You're trying to make it
that was what it was. It was like, does everything have to be coronavirus? I'm like, okay. So, look, we're doing no-name movie games. We got Misconnections coming up. We're going to do a Feel Good Friday. But, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you know, the way we are and how this is affecting your life, you can't, like, talk like, there's nothing going on.
It doesn't exist.
Hey, Kev, did you see the opening day baseball? Oh, wait, we can't talk about that because of the Corona. Why are you talking about Corona?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It really is just it's really kind of shading about everything that we do a little bit in society.
Well, then you're going to get people going, oh, my gosh, you guys haven't talked about the coronavirus for 20 minutes. You're so insensitive.
Basically, where we are, you can't make really anybody happy with what you're doing, so you try to balance out and only piss people off halfway.
I tell you what, big guy, you're making me happy.
Good.
Trust your gut.
Let me see your hands.
They were actually...
You just admitted during commercial you were very horny.
Hey, Virginia, that was during commercial break.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know, there's no filter.
You got it.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Stop saying that.
Yeah.
Right? People are going to look at me like I'm some kind of perv.
Deviant.
You're a man.
They're going to be more afraid of you than the virus.
Yeah, stuff I say during commercial stays in commercial.
I haven't learned that yet.
Yeah, no, she's not. Yeah, yeah, so there are things, that they've asked us to do here because, during the rest of the day here on 97.9 WRMF, there are some things that are running. Just saying, hey, it's a touch point. We know what's going on. We want to be here with music and fun stuff and be the escape for you to get your mind off of it. So they asked us to go on ahead and, say some things that they could play later on in the day.
Here's the problem, though, because it was kind of one of those things where it was bullet points and make it your own kind of a thing.
Oh, put your own flair on it.
Yeah. And I don't know, man. I didn't do very well.
So this is what they gave you to read, plus a little bit of Jbird flair on it.
Well, then I got Virginia in the studio. I mean, just eyeing me down like a hawk to prey.
Well, the worst thing you can tell him is ad lib.
No, the worst thing you can tell me, hey, Virginia's sticking around.
Yeah, he had the double combo. My company and the directive for ad-libbing.
I could just feel her breathing over me like I owe her money.
Watching judging.
Can't wait till he messes up so I can laugh.
I wish you owed me money. I actually owe you money. That sucks.
You do?
I do.
Keep it.
Thanks.
So here we go with another round of Jbird Production Genius. With the tape rolling, here he is recording the things to listen to on the rest of the radio station throughout the day.
Hey, it's the KVJ show reminding you to practice. What a burp.
So this is just guidelines. I know that's a buzzword right now, but these are just guidelines.
Oh, okay, good.
Wow, what a harsh director.
Coming down.
Cracking the whip on you.
The most peaceful director ever.
He's got to go home and put his head in his hands.
Yeah, it was a good try, babe. Come with the one.
I do wonder if I exhaust him as a person.
But he keeps his cool. It's amazing.
He does. If we rattle him, he doesn't show it.
You're right. Mm-hmm. Hey, it's the KVJ show reminding you to wash your hands often and... All right, let me do that again. Hey, it's crazy times out there, but make sure... Damn it. Hey, it's Kevin...
Wait, you're Kevin?
I don't know what happened.
It's Kevin. You know you're not Kevin, right?
I don't know.
It hasn't gotten that crazy.
I was rattled, and that was after I drank that 10% beer. So I have a bit of a buzz here, too.
Oh, no.
It's a good combination.
Hey, it's Kevin.
Hello, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, it's Jbird. Oh, you can listen to us during your quarantining. I promise you, we are there for you.
Oh, that makes me feel better.
Oh, that's terrible. I need that. I'm trying to make it like, hey, everything's going to be okay.
You sound like Oprah. I know. Sing-songy.
That's terrible. I was trying to be relatable. It did not come off that way.
Late to me.
After you wash your hands, make sure you download the WRMF app. You can listen to the KV show.
Puberty?
I don't know what happened. Got a case of the Virginias there. Show. You can...
Took yourself off of it. See? I told you you're going to get fired. You made it the KV show.
Yeah. She's over there. You're going to get fired. I walked into the studio yesterday saying, Bird, we're expendable. Kevin and Dennys, they're keeping their job. We're going to get fired. I'm like, you got to go to bed and stop watching the news. You can listen to the KVJ show.
Okay.
I mean, these are terrible. These are terrible what I'm doing right now.
Oh, that's fun stuff. There you go.
Yeah, I'm not that good of a speaker.
You got a great job for it. Well, today we've whittled it down. We are at the final four in the March Fatness snack bracket. Going to be wrapping up early next week here as we wrap up March. Get in your snacks, maybe some ideas of what to get. As predicted, here's what we got for your final four. Snickers has made it into the final cut, going up against Nacho Doritos.
This is the big game we've been waiting for, Virginia.
Okay.
Tens of people are very excited to see the results of this snack hit.
I think that's the closest matchup. Snickers versus Nacho Doritos.
I agree.
What do you think wins there?
Snickers is going to win.
Snickers going to win.
Yes.
I think it's going to be close, but I agree with you.
Well, I asked the guy that fills our vending machine, and he says it's going to be the Doritos.
I don't know if that's a true story for a couple reasons. You would not talk to somebody who's not part of our show. That she thinks she gets the
She just
corons.
doesn't have random conversations in the hall.
Yes, and our vending machine guy does not speak a lick of English.
You don't think Virginia's just randomly having a conversation in Spanish?
You don't know
That's a fake,
what I do.
It's a fake story. It does not add up.
You don't know what I do. Yeah, it was fake.
You are not talking to random vending machine guys right now.
You are right about that. That was not believable.
And then you got Reese's Peanut Butter Cups going up against Oreos. Actually, I think that could be a good battle, too, but I think Reese's Peanut Butter Cups is going to win probably by a decent margin. So I think you're going to wind up having Snickers versus the Peanut Butter Cups in the championship.
You are.
With Peanut Butter Cups winning.
And right now, just so everybody knows, the egg is out from Reese's, and it's fantastic.
Just so you know, too, Snickers does the same kind of thing. And I don't have a dog in this fight. I love both of them like my children.
Who do you
if I
think
had
wins that
kids.
round?
I thought it was going to be Snickers, but the passion level for Reese's is out there, man. People are texting me in the middle of the night. Bird, I'm all about that cup.
You think Reese's beats Oreos?
Definitely. Oh, my
Okay.
gosh, yeah. It's going to go. Oreos will come in fourth. Doritos will come in third. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup comes in second. Snickers wins the championship.
You think Snickers beats Reese's Peanut Butter Cups head-to-head, huh?
I could be wrong.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
All right, we'll see. Well, there's a lot of good, positive things that are happening. That is the interesting thing that's going on with all this coronavirus stuff is you got to look on the bright side of life. That's what we were talking about yesterday, right? The bright side of life, and there are many things that we can look at and celebrate here today. I thought this was kind of cool. In fact, happened right here in Florida. A regular customer at a restaurant recently left a $10,000 tip and asked the owner to give all 20 employees $500.
Yes, that was in North Naples.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I think that's really awesome.
It is cool. If you're able to do things like that.
Yeah, I think that's very cool. In fact, you know, a lot of people, too, they're kind of like doing the virtual tip jars that are happening. No Miller Lite had something where they had put the first $1 million in it. I'm like, how great is that? It'd be awesome to just, you know, find bartenders around the area that right now aren't able to go out and work. And I know a lot of them have Venmo accounts, and that's kind of what they're doing.
Absolutely.
You know, and maybe we could even start showcasing some bartenders here and there that are doing great work. When they can in South Florida that right now can't get any, and maybe you can keep them going during this tough time.
And if you do have right now, yeah, I think it's your obligation to give to those that don't have.
Yeah.
A lot of people are stepping up, a lot of super wealthy celebrities and athletes, and it's beautiful to see.
Yeah, so we'd love to help out. So if you're one of those people, you can let us know, get us your Venmo, and send us a photo. Start showcasing that right here on the KVJ show. Somebody in Arizona, too, left a $2,000 tip to help the owner of a pizza place pay his staff.
Aw.
And that was nice. If you got money like that, do it.
Question. Never mind. It was a stupid. I'm censoring myself. I think you'd be happy that I'm editing myself down.
Can you do it before you start speaking?
I'm working on it.
Do it in your head.
It's going to be a process.
Yes.
Tell the voices in your head you're going to do that.
There's so many voices.
It makes your mouth work.
Sorry.
Yes.
I get why there's some people who hate me. I get it.
Aww.
And I don't know if you'd heard this. This is tough. Around the country, you know, not only are they battling the coronavirus on the front lines, but a lot of nurses, as they're going home now, are getting booted out of their apartments because their landlords are like, we don't want the coronavirus in our place, and we know that you're seeing it.
How's that possible? I thought they were going to put a moratorium on evictions.
But I think what they're saying is they're afraid that they're going to be spreading it if they've been exposed, if they've been known to be exposed to it. Now you're
I don't know how it's going to work, because they're doing it for a different reason than not being able to pay your rent. It's because we don't want you bringing coronavirus into the complex and then it's spreading throughout our complex.
Eviction is eviction. I mean, they can't evict people during this time, and you especially shouldn't be evicting a nurse. That's what happened. A nurse went home from a shift, and the landlord who lives in the building told her, you got 24 hours to get out.
Yeah.
Oh, now
that's got to be illegal.
Is she being evicted out of her house, or is he telling her she has to be gone for a while? Is he saying get all of your stuff out? You've been evicted, or do you need to just be quarantined away from here? What's he asking?
Vacate the premises within 24 hours because of the coronavirus.
I know, but is he talking about her vacating it? There's a difference between her leaving for a few weeks than to her getting kicked out of her apartment. I'm just trying to figure that out.
Well, I would think the solution would be is tell these people, like, don't kick anybody out, and let's find a compromise. And maybe there's some hotels or something like that would be cool, and say, you know what, we will open up this part of our hotel. So
hotels have done that in New York.
Right, and you come stay here, and we'll have you all together in this one area that's quarantined off. And then after you've gone through the virus and everything else, then you'll be able to return back to your place after you've done the proper quarantine after handling the coronavirus on the front lines.
I don't think the person's trying to be a jerk on purpose, but think about that one place that you lived at. You used to live at that area where there are all different people touching elevators and pretty close together. If you found out one of your neighbors had the corona and that was touching everything, I think you might freak out a little bit.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want a nurse to be homeless.
No, is she homeless though? That's the question. I mean,
if someone kicks you out of your home, yeah, you're homeless.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully they do the solution I talked about. That's about the only way to do it, to try to make everybody happy.
Some hotels are stepping up and doing that, but I don't know if it's happening fast enough.
Yeah, so more places need to listen up to this and try to help out, realize this is a thing that is happening for a lot of people who are on the front lines. There's also a video that is going viral now. This is nice. People in Atlanta were hanging out on their balconies giving a round of applause to healthcare workers during a shift change, realizing the heroes that they truly are.
Oh, that's awesome.
And they're battling the virus.
And they're dying from it, too.
I know,
Doctors
I saw
and
that.
nurses are
In
passing
Broward,
away from this disease. They're literally putting themselves in the line of fire.
That 67-year-old doctor, yeah.
My sister went back and got tested because she realized that she had treated a patient that was coronavirus positive before she was wearing all the right protective gear, and she tested negative, and it just took a big weight off of her because she was worried this whole time about that.
Sure, yeah. For all of April, Hertz is offering free rental cars to healthcare workers in New York City to make their commutes easier.
I love that.
I think that is nice as well. And the company that makes Crocs is going to be giving away 10,000 free pairs of shoes to healthcare workers every day until the supplies run out.
Now that's beautiful.
Yes. So the good news is you get free Crocs. The bad news is you get free Crocs.
Am I the only person on the planet that likes Crocs?
No, I think doctors and nurses like them because they're comfy.
They are comfy, man. I like me a Croc.
They may not look cute, but they're comfy.
I like a Croc and a Crock Pot. Two things I do like.
They said buildings all across the UK turned blue last night to thank doctors and nurses for how hard they're working. They called it Light It Blue campaign. That's really cool. So I love that, a lot of people are recognizing exactly what they're doing.
Well, they really are. I mean, they're like I see your sister posting a lot, and that's got to be tough, man. My heart goes out to anybody doing it.
She goes home every night and just cries in the shower. I mean, it's hard. I mean, you're losing people every day. It's tough for them. And then they have to worry about their own families. When you come home, you got to basically strip down naked outside of your house. Even your shoes can't come in the house. Like, it's a whole thing.
I don't know if you guys have ever cried in the shower. That's when it's real raw. You're naked. The water's hitting you. The tears are just so raw.
It is real. And yeah, I have cried a couple of times in the shower. It's very sad.
Is it something you brought into the shower or something you discovered while you were in there?
Mildew.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe it's so small.
A lot of things to cry about in there. This is good news, too. A company called Prisma Health came up with a splitter that's letting 4 patients use one ventilator at the same time.
4?
Yes.
Okay, I thought they were only able to do 2, but 4 is amazing.
Yeah. And the FDA's rushed the approval, and now they're sharing it with hospitals all over the world. So that's great news. The company behind Dyson vacuum cleaners, they designed a new ventilator in 10 days, and they're making 15,000 of them. So that's nice.
Beautiful.
And also, 13-year-old kid in Virginia has been making face masks with his parents' 3D printer. He got the instructions free online and says it's the first time he's ever actually done something useful.
Aww.
I gotta tell you, man, those 3D printers, I feel like they could make a replica of Virginia. They're that good.
They're good.
They're pretty amazing.
It's getting weird out there.
Yeah, they are pretty amazing. And talking about getting weird out there, we got some more misconnections here this week. People are sending us some more. There's some really good stuff that we got going on here, including somebody in a post that they sent to us. It is titled, "They Call Me the Jackhammer."
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
Well, maybe they're listening.
Let's hope so. Misconnections coming up next. Well, the coronavirus hasn't shut down the freak factor of many people that are out there. Oh, yes, they're still there. And despite these social distancing guidelines, they are still looking for action. Oh, yeah. Some misconnections.
Lonely times out there, Virginia.
For some of us.
You're right. Some people can't be left alone.
Somebody check on my friend Bird. He needs a woman.
No, someone check on my friend Virginia. I think she needs a new mind.
I need a therapist, and you need a woman.
That sounds good.
Maybe you could get both.
Ooh, hot therapist.
Hot female therapist. She can work on Virginia's mind and then work on something else on Jbird.
Remember that
This
hot
is a misconnection.
female therapist we had coming here that time?
Hold on. Kevin's turning me on real bad right now.
I am. Well, here's some people looking for love in our misconnections. Thank you for a lot of these submissions that people have been taking upon themselves to send to us. This is a male seeking a female. It says, you had your perfect belly button hanging out. Okay. This one says, yeah, I saw you at Sabaro's Pizza in the Palm Beach Outlets about 3 weeks ago. Your stomach was showing off the dopest outie belly button. I've always had a thing for the outie belly button. Outies are like the body's own pleasure button, if you know what I'm saying.
Ugh.
I love pressing down on outie pleasure buttons. Ding, ding, ding.
Creepy.
Do you want any pressing on your outie? Do you remember the guy who asked you if you like sausage? Well, guess what? That guy was me. If you're looking to get your outie belly button played with, inbox me your details. Please trust me when I tell you that. Your outie's gonna thank me later. Ding, a ding, a ding.
You kind of sound like Adam Sandler doing one of those voices he does. You sound like a low-budget Adam Sandler.
But you're putting in the work, and we appreciate it.
Y'all, I've gone to that Sabaro before. I
You have?
I know that Sabaro.
You ever wear a belly shirt?
I don't have an Audi.
Okay.
But yes, I have wore a belly shirt.
We don't know who he's talking to.
That's real hot.
That was pretty good. You're talking Audis, you're talking pizza.
Yeah, I know. I got your attention on that one. This is a male seeking a female. It says, I admired your banging booty while shopping at Publix. Okay. It says here, you were at the Boca Public shopping, looking for some toilet paper. I was the guy who complimented your banging booty. You smiled and you said, huh, I got my mama's ass.
Well, that's an icebreaker.
That's an icebreaker.
Then you gave me that thing, a gentle smack as you looked deep into my eyes. I was so turned on standing in the middle of Publix. I had to immediately walk over to the frozen food section just so I could cool off.
Oh,
Wait,
boy.
did she smack her? What's going on there?
I don't know. I don't think it's written correctly.
Shocking. Misconnections.
Wait, they didn't grammatically go over it with a fine-tooth comb?
It can be a tough read sometimes, Virginia.
But it's worth it.
I went to find you, but you were gone. If you still need some toilet paper, I'm the guy to see. I have so many rolls. That precious booty needs to be treated like a fine piece of art.
Wow.
I will gladly help you keep that thing clean, if you know what I mean.
Man, that is... Don't dirty Publix up for me. Publix is pure.
Like I said, I have so much TP, and all this toilet paper isn't going to wipe itself. Inbox me and ask for Lenny.
Lenny?
Lenny. Oh, yeah.
If you had to guess, what does Lenny look like?
He's not cute.
There's no way Lenny's higher than an 8 in the looks department. There's no shot.
There's no way Lenny's higher than a 3.
Odds are not in his favor.
No.
Okay. just ask it.
Here's one I was excited to get to. They call me the jackhammer. Wow. Hello, hello, hello. They call me the jackhammer. This quarantine has got my hot body feeling neglected. My abs love to be tickled with feathers, and I love to be spanked with leather. That's right. The jackhammer is a kinky little devil. Who knew?
Leather and feather?
And I haven't been touched since St. Patty's Day.
Oh.
So you can imagine I am a little backed up.
Backed up?
Come on over so we can watch each other get kinky from 6 feet away. I promise that the Jackhammer will put on a great show for everybody. I'm South Florida bound until this quarantine is over, so hit me up.
All right, so what does the Jackhammer look like? Anyway, the Jackhammer's hot.
The Jackhammer could be hot, yeah.
I think Jackhammer's hotter than Lenny.
He's definitely hotter than Lenny, but that's not saying a lot.
Is Jackhammer looking for, what's he looking for? Does it say? Is Jackhammer about women or is he about men? Or is it both?
Men. He's looking for men. Yes, the Jackhammer is looking for men, hot man meat. He probably looks a lot like, remember that unicorn photo that was me yesterday in my glamour shots?
Yes.
That is what I think the Jackhammer, I think that actually might be the Jackhammer.
That was gorgeous.
I feel like the Jackhammer has to be muscular, right?
Has to be.
You can't be that. You can't call yourself the Jackhammer and be lanky.
Yeah, and I believe he does like dressing up like a unicorn. Oh, man. Great stuff. So happy you guys are sending these to us. If you do find any you want us to read on the show, you just let us know. Mail@kvjshow.com. mail@kvjshow.com. I cannot imagine that there is any way that this would make any sense to do. Could you imagine sending your fiance to his exes to quarantine?
No.
Yeah.
Unless you want to get rid of him and this is how you're doing it.
Right. Is there any possible way that this could make any sense? Teresa is just trying to figure out exactly how she should handle this. Teresa, I'm trying to figure this out. Why would this make any sense and what is going on here?
Yeah, hi. So here's the deal. I work at a hospital, and I have potential being exposed to coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to protect my fiancé, he agreed to stay with one of his friends so he's not exposed.
Okay.
But his friend still comes in contact with multiple people at work. So his ex-wife and daughter are concerned about his health, and his ex suggested he stay with them so he can be close to his daughter during the quarantine. But I don't know. I hate the idea. And I'm just wondering, am I being selfish?
Yeah.
What's the relationship like? Has the ex been cool to you? Has she been respectful of you and boundaries? And
yeah, she is. But there's always that part of me when I see her that I just feel like there's a little bit of distrust that could happen. She's almost a little too nice.
Yes,
I know the type.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's just too nice, Virginia. You can't trust too nice, can you?
We can sniff it out. Trust me. It's female intuition, and you know if she's being real or if she's being fake.
Could you imagine a situation where you would be okay with this, Virginia? I mean, now that she explains it, I'm like, I don't know.
Now that she explains it, I mean, it is nice that he gets to be with his daughter, so that's awesome.
Right.
But you have to just ask yourself, in anywhere in your heart, is there a twinge of doubt about them getting back together? Like, what's their relationship like? Is there any chance of them rekindling?
I mean, I always feel the past can very much become the present, and I do feel that there is a chance that she could just be too nice and butter him up.
Are they normally, like, really sweet to each other still, or do they hate each other?
No, they don't hate each other.
You got trouble.
Doesn't this feel like a movie plot where they start living like a family again, and then they have dinner and a couple glasses of wine, and next thing you know, they're making out, and like, oh my gosh, why did we ever get divorced?
You in danger, girl.
Yeah, Kevin's right. It sounds like a movie.
Yeah. I mean, but if they have not ever done anything to this point that would make you say that, okay, I can't trust you, given the circumstances, you're going to be saying no, that he can't basically see his daughter. And
they're all into it. He's
can't
into
do that.
it.
Yeah.
His ex is into it. You're going to be the bad guy. I don't think you can say no, but
I don't think so.
I think that this is not good for you.
I don't know how you say no. You can't go over. You have to say that, yeah, you can go. You may hate it, and who knows what happens, but I mean, I think everybody's going through tests, and this is just a test for your relationship.
If you love something, set it free. If it comes back to you, it was yours. If it doesn't, it never was.
Jeez.
I love it. That whole theory's got some holes in it. That whole, if it loves something.
Well, we all got holes in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Any other thoughts on that? But yeah, my thought for you, Teresa, is I think you're going to have to let him go and just, hope
You're
for
going
the
to
best
sound
and-
like such a crazy, evil person if you don't. If it's about him and his daughter and everybody's being nice to each other, now you're going to look like the only mean person. And you could be exposing them. So,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so Kay said, hey, if they get along for the sake of the kid, it may not be as bad as you're making it out to be. They divorced for a reason. Okay.
This is also kind of got the makings of a Twisted Parent Trap. Remember that?
You're right.
Let's get together. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna have a real fun time.
I mean, it's not enough to say, can't you just set up like a Skype or a FaceTime video and call that good? That doesn't quite scratch the itch, does it?
well, I mean, what they're doing is taking care of a couple of different problems. So his distance from his daughter and his possible exposure.
Mm-hmm.
And if you stand in the way of both of those things compounded, you do look like the bad guy.
Michael has an idea in the chat room for Teresa. She said just sneeze on him, Teresa. Expose him to coronavirus and they can't go over.
Yeah, that won't get you in trouble at all.
I don't know if that's the way to go. Yeah. I don't think that's good advice for anybody right now.
Well, I know that a lot of people are going to try to do the FaceTime and all that kind of stuff this weekend. They're talking about, in fact, I think we even have today scheduled for everybody here in the building at 4 o'clock. They're going to be doing a virtual cocktail party.
So I've been invited to 2 virtual cocktail parties at the same time. Which one do I go to?
You can do it. Why don't you do one on the computer? Do one on the phone.
Should I set them up both side by side?
I guess you could.
Yeah.
Multitask?
Yeah. I mean, this is the only way you could attend 2 parties at the same time.
All right, I'll try it.
Yeah.
You know I'm not good with technology.
Yeah. A lot of people are going to be doing this kind of stuff. I know even maybe this weekend we were talking about doing like a KVJ Facebook quarantine. Maybe just kind of like giving a designated time and having a KVJ show member just pop open Facebook Live, maybe on their laptop, and you could eat with people just kind of like chilling out. If other people are kind of quarantined by themselves, you could play a game.
I love it.
Yeah, people.
I want to start doing a thing, eat lunch every day with the bird. We talk, we just get into our issues. It's not going to be entertaining, but it'll be there for the people.
I think that's it. I think the goal is a little bit of companionship.
Yes.
And, if we do that, we could, blast out on social media if anybody here on the show wants to do a little KVJ Facebook quarantine this weekend. Just kind of like hit up our social media and say, hey, I'm going to go live in like 15 minutes and jump onto Facebook with me, and I'm going to eat, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that, and we can do something together.
The ad council is pushing that hashtag alone together.
I've got a full stocked bar. I've got beer. I can get you the snacks you desire. If you want to come on over, I can get you broccoli, ice chips, whatever you want.
Well, we got to keep social distancing is the only thing.
Yeah, but we're together right now, so what's the difference with you coming over or me?
He doesn't want to come over, and he's saying he's blaming social distancing.
Yeah, I kind of just realized that, and it's a little hurtful that you're laughing so hard. Right in the microphone.
Yeah, I can't get the queen out of the house. She's,
I know. That's not like I got to get the queen. Not only do I have to get Kevin's permission, I got the Queen's permission.
Yeah, I'm a
Virginia.
package deal. Yeah.
Queen's more than welcome to come over, too.
Yeah, she won't go anywhere. Our daughter last night, it was her birthday, and she's like, I want you guys to come down. And Queen's like, Nope.
Good for her.
Yeah, she's not going anywhere. So
Stand your ground, Queen.
Yeah. If you do any kind of quarantine stuff this weekend, I'd love to see what everybody's doing, what you're doing inside. Hashtag KVJ Quarantine is what we were using last week.
Okay.
Posting some videos up, so do that. Love to see what you got going on. Hashtag KVJ Quarantine. Do that this weekend, and then make sure you're following us on social media because we will be putting some stuff up there, hopefully going live. I'll do that this weekend.
I got to make sure I know how to spell quarantine. It's a tricky one.
It's tough because my laptop, the auto spell, like it's broke. So I have to Google quarantine or copy and paste it and then put it in my
and
it's
not
a
mess
mess.
it up.
Oh, it's so annoying. How do I not have spell check? It's 2020, bird.
Dennys, He's gonna break. He needs spell checks.
Yeah.
Get the man spell check.
Well, quarantine is almost every post we're putting up there because we're talking about all this stuff.
It's not easy to spell.
It's not, and
Yeah, in fact, there's a lot of people are spelling it quarantine. Cornteen.
Way easier.
Yes. Quarantine. Yeah, it's quarantine. So we got that going on this weekend. And I know that a lot of people are still going to be joining in a little ganja parties. Those are going to be happening as well. The sale of marijuana is going through the roof. If you've got your medical marijuana card, I know everywhere. California, it's booming. We had heard from one of our listeners in Oregon and Portland that that's what she does. She says it's selling hotter than TP, Virginia.
Wow.
Yeah.
I saw a funny meme yesterday, like me on lockdown 3 weeks ago, me on lockdown now, and it's just a joint. The joint went from being nice and fat to being like the size of a pin.
Yeah, yeah, I know. You got to make sure you got your stocked up supply. So with marijuana sales on the increase, I think it'd probably be a good time here today. Maybe we can strike up a round of producer Dennys Knows When You're High. So you don't even have to be high to play along. It's just Dennys has a keen sense of knowing when people are and when they're not. So, yeah, you can check that out. We'll have people call in 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. We'll put producer Dennys to the test coming up here on the KVJ show.
Looking for some KVJ merchandise and swag? Go to kvjshow.com and click KVJ gear.
As if marijuana already wasn't popular enough with all this quarantining, social distancing that people are doing, they say that the sales of medicinal marijuana is through the roof. People getting their stashes before they got to lock themselves indoors. And it's also helping with any kind of anxiety that people are getting by watching the news. So it's serving a purpose.
Maybe I need to start smoking.
I've seen, well, never mind. I don't think I can tell that story. Never mind. Why did you want to blow up your spot on the air? Yeah.
Well put.
I've seen. I don't know if I can say the story. I'm sorry.
He's high, right?
I'm trying to.
I think that's. Are you playing this game?
I'm trying to be cool, but then I realize I know I have to think my thoughts first and then speak.
Yes,
I'm working on it.
Yes, think yes, and then be like, should I speak?
Sorry, Kevin. This quarantine has got us all crazy.
Yeah, it's a different day.
We're a little off.
You're okay, Pumpkin.
Thank you. Thanks, Mama.
Fun little game here. Producer Dennys knows when you're high. He's so finely in tune with this. He can tell when people are high and when they are not high. Boy, could you imagine if Dennys were a cop? Wow.
Oh, my gosh. He'd be the coolest.
I'd be the coolest police officer.
He'd never write a ticket ever.
Never hit quota.
Yeah, Dennys, you've been on the force for 5 years and you've yet to make an arrest.
He'd pull people over just to give them weed.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I'd confiscate it, keep it.
All right, we're going to start off here with Mike in Lake Worth. Hello, Mike.
Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing?
Great. How are you doing here today?
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Okay, it's a beautiful day, huh?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. I'm enjoying the quarantine, enjoying the extra time with my family. Beautiful day.
Okay.
Good for you and your positivity.
Well, Denny's got a couple questions here for you, Mike, and then he's going to try to figure out if you're high or not right now. Denny's, what you got for Mike?
Mike, if you started a secret society, what would be your purpose?
Ooh, Dennys.
Secret society.
Yes, Dennys, yes.
I'm writing that down for a topic for Weird and Whatever today.
I'm writing that down for starting a secret society.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
It would involve some type. It'd be a secret society where dogs are more important and powerful than people. It'd be something with dogs.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. Go to a dog shop. The dog is the bartender.
You elevate their social status. I've
Yeah,
actually.
the dog's your boss. Yeah.
Okay.
Could you imagine Chewy was our boss? It's like, oh, yeah, all right.
Are you high?
He's definitely high.
Who's playing this game,
We've already
Bird?
established that. We know Jbird is definitely high. There's not a doubt about it.
Did someone have an edible for breakfast?
The
Come
new
on.
breakfast brownies. Yeah.
You can tell us.
As you were, Dennys.
Yes.
I'm not high.
Second question for you. Actually, kind of piggyback off that. You're talking about dogs. If animals could speak, which animals would be the rudest?
Oh, cats would be the rudest, and dogs would be the professionalist, if that makes sense. But cats would be the rudest for sure.
Yeah, I feel like cats would be the rudest.
I also kind of feel like owls. Oh, hello, you little peasant. I can just see them being British and kind of looking down on you.
Owls are British?
Yes,
British owls?
Yes.
Those birds by Kevin's house. What were those
Oh,
birds?
those are jerks.
Mockingbird.
Mockingbirds.
Yeah.
Yeah, birds, I feel like they mock people. They have a look.
It's in their name.
Squirrels.
You getting a reading on Mike yet, Dennys? How are you feeling? You need another one.
I got one more, but
Okay.
I kind of am leaning away.
Okay.
Let's see here, Mike. If you could add music to your real life, what would be your preferred genre?
Music to my real life preferred genre. Probably that chill music, like Nightmares on Wax kind of stuff. Just like no real words, just vibing out like background music. You know, there's something you can have on.
Nightmares on Wax.
So I think he's high.
That last
Just like that band name.
Okay, so I
He's
think he's high.
positive. He's happy. There's no way he's sober.
Okay, so I think he's high.
He's excited to talk. He's giving you answers.
Getting real into it.
Hey, Mike, are you high right now?
Yeah. Denny's hit the nail on the head.
That Nightmares on Wax.
And he went on. He kept on talking. Oh, man, Nightmares on Wax.
I wish
Show your buzz,
I was
Mike.
hanging out with that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Because that guy seems awesome.
He seems very positive.
He does.
Okay, we got Britt here from Palm City. Hello, Britt.
Hi.
Okay, Denny's got a couple questions here for you. He's going to take a guess if you're high or not. Go ahead, Denny's.
Britt, what two animals would you like to see a combination of?
Oh, my.
Denny's, man.
Oh, yeah.
You just give me all the prep for weird whatever.
Interesting.
Let's see. A fish and a tiger.
Tigerfish. Tigerfish or
Tigerfish.
fish tiger.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
love that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. Interesting. I never heard that combo.
Is a tigerfish different than a fish tiger? Think about that.
Okay. You're definitely high.
You are so high. I mean, high
There's
as a
no doubt
kite.
about it.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely not high.
We're on the fifth story. You're higher than us.
All right, Denny's.
Let's see here. Britt, if you were to invent a new fashion accessory, what would it look like? It's got to be something different than that's out
And
there.
you what?
Fashion accessory. Like for me, I would make elbow foxtails. They tie around your elbows.
Peter should love it.
Elbow foxtail.
Hang off.
But faux fox.
Faux fox. Faux fox.
Gotcha.
Faux fox, of course. Yes. How about foxtail? Huh. All right.
Oh my gosh, I don't really accessorize. Let's see. I don't know, like a foot bow? I have no idea.
Foot bow.
Oh, all right. I
don't
like
hate
it.
it.
Yeah.
Foot bow. I have flip flops with a big bow. Yeah, I like a foot
I like
bow.
that.
Okay.
It's adorable.
All right.
We love it. We love your act.
Okay.
Final question. Would you rather fight a horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Denny's, that is a fantastic question.
Dog.
That'd be horrifying.
That'd be tough.
That would be
horrifying.
tough, yeah. Oh, jeez. This is tough. Tough problem here. What do you think, Britt?
Ducks can be scary, so I'm gonna go with 100 duck-sized horses.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Denny's, what are you thinking? Jbird's trying to give you some counsel over here. Are you thinking that Britt is high or not?
Whispers over here. Denny's, I think. Blah, 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 blah,
He's
blah,
whispering right into the microphone. Yeah. Yeah. What are you thinking?
I'm with him, though. I don't think she's high.
Britt, are you high right now?
No.
Wow. I thought she was kind of stonering it up to throw you off. Yeah.
Huh. How about that? Very nice. Denny's, he's on point again. 2 for 2 today so far.
I'm not even kidding you. These questions are amazing. I'm writing these all down.
Yeah, he's doing the Lord's work over here.
He is.
Yeah.
Your questions, your high-dar, you are just on point today.
Okay, one more challenge here. John from Palm Beach Gardens. Producer Denny's knows when you're high. He's 2 for 2 in guessing. First one, Mike was high. Britt was not. Hello, John.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Not much. Denny's, another great question here. What do you want to ask John to try to figure out if he's high or not?
John, which body part do you wish you could detach and why?
I don't know if,
I would have to say my feet. You know, when I'm done after work, and I can just take them off at the end of the day.
Okay,
hang them up.
Well, it'd be handy. You just keep them in your shoes, and you just put them right back on.
Or you could do that whole banana trick, like it's the phone. Hey, hello, oh, it's my foot.
Yeah. Oh, answer my foot again.
Yeah, be a cool party trick.
All right, I like that.
Okay.
Let's see here. What's an entertaining alternative to war that countries could use to settle their differences? So instead of war, what could we do instead?
Yeah.
All right. I would have to go. You guys seen those videos that slap, where they slap each other in the face?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. That's violent. Yes, I have seen that. That's
Slap
crazy.
chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Exactly. Perfect.
Oh, I think that's great.
That's a great answer, sir.
Oh, that's crazy. To me, I'd like to even see something less violent, like tickling.
Which country tickles the best?
Dance off.
Yeah, dance off you could do too.
I like
Okay.
it.
Pizza off.
Final question. We'll see if I can get a beat on this. How many chickens do you think it would take to kill an elephant, and why?
Jeez. What size elephant are we talking here?
Indian elephant.
Thank you, Denny's, for the clarity.
Like the kind you see goofy tourists riding.
So we're talking about big elephants.
Yeah.
Decent
I would
size.
say it would have to be at least 250 of them, and they would have to just use their beaks.
Gosh, I want to debate this guy of why one could kill.
Huh.
The fact that he humored that question, I think he's high. Just because.
The fact that he's not like, what are you talking about, man?
He actually put thought into that one. And then you wanted to dispute
I wanted
it.
to debate him. Yes.
You're both high.
Okay, so you're ruling that John is high here?
I think so, man, if I had to guess.
John, are you high?
I am high.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He put too much thought into it. 'Cause
Wow.
I love the passion.
Yeah.
Man, your questions were giving me anxiety when I was listening.
Let's go hit the pen again. All right, well, enjoy the buzz. Thank you for calling in, John.
All right, thanks.
All right, wow, there we go.
Dennys. Great joke jury yesterday. Great.
He's having a great week, isn't he?
I think you're playing the important games that people need right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah, he's doing some great stuff over here. Oh, yeah, not surprised about this. They say that people are basically seeking out comfort food and comfort clothes. 80% of people are comforting themselves these days by wearing comfortable clothes. You were talking about the sweatpant thing yesterday with Magnolia, Virginia, if that had to be her accessory.
I believe that's true. I was thinking yesterday because my bras are kind of gross. I was like, you know what? I need to get myself a few new, beautiful, comfortable bras. So when I'm all stressed out and feeling yucky, at least I know my bra isn't.
Okay.
Is that weird?
No, I don't think it's totally weird.
I was looking yesterday for bras. Gap had some on sale. Just
They did?
saying. Yeah, some comfort bras.
Yeah, that's what people are going for. They want the comfort in their clothes and in their food. 54% are doing it by eating more comfort foods. So people are throwing out those diets.
It's tricky.
It's tough right now.
It is.
I mean, in these trying times of crises.
If you're thinking snacks, our March Fatness snack brackets down to the final four.
Yeah.
Snickers versus Nacho Doritos for the championship. And Reese's Peanut Butter Cups going against Oreos. So the winner of each of those is going to wind up in the championship.
Has people started voting in or no?
Yes. KVJShow.com. Absolutely.
Do we have any early numbers in yet, or is it too soon to tell?
No. See what Dennys can pull up. I don't have anything in front of me yet.
Dennys,
Yeah.
don't blow it.
Yeah, so on Monday, we're going to knock that down to the 2 in the championship. By Wednesday, we'll have a winner of the March Fatness snack bracket to wrap up the month for you.
Will you celebrate by bringing all the snacks in here, Jbird? The winners.
Yeah, no, it sounds like a real cheap bit. Gotta go pick up 60.
I'm just trying to get free snacks.
I gotta go just pick up random 64
Well,
snacks.
I got 2 kids. They love snacks.
I'll get you some snacks. I'll make you a nice little quarantine basket.
Let's do it.
I will.
I'll trade you toilet paper for snacks.
Oh, I will take pride in making you. You tell me what you need. What are you looking for? You looking for pounds of stuff?
You know my family. I'm just trying to keep them happy.
Yeah, you're the only one that is a snack snob.
I know.
Gosh, you're like a queen ruling a palace. They must want to just.
No, I let them eat whatever they want. A quarantine snacks, Virginia's normal rules have gone out the window.
Okay.
Normally, I'm against all the sugary, crazy, processed crap, but I'm letting them get whatever they want. They're both making lists, and I'm going to the store.
When's the last time Virginia Sinicki's ever had a Hot Pocket?
It's been a while.
Are we talking a decade?
Yeah.
Wow. I already know your answer, Kevin. I don't even know if you even had a Hot Pocket.
Look in his beady eyes. He hasn't had a Hot Pocket.
Used to back in the day. Yeah.
I was going to say, you might have been already thin before Hot Pocket really got in the scene.
Yeah, but even then, through college, and it's probably just been about the last 15 years I've been really dialed in, and, even then.
I didn't say lean pocket. I said Hot Pocket.
I did used to get that, yeah. That's where boy, the lean pockets are so much worse than the Hot Pockets.
So gross.
It really falls off a lot in taste.
You're like, okay, wow, that's the difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember my mom bought a bunch of them in bulk, and she didn't realize she got the lean pockets instead. It was a contentious week at our house.
Did you eat them, or were you in protest?
I ate the first couple, and I was in protest, man. I couldn't eat that crap.
It's kind of interesting to see what we're buying more of and buying less of. Talking about how more people are wanting the comfort foods. Vegetable party trays, their sales are down 7%.
Because of the sharing element.
Probably it's everything. It's not comfort food. And you're right, the sharing element, if you lay it out and people get it, it's
no one's having a party.
The vegetable party tray industry is being crushed right now.
Well, I keep on thinking about, and maybe I shouldn't say the story, but I remember.
Why has it stopped you before?
It was probably 3 or 4 days before they evacuated the building. Remember, I came in here and said, y'all, they're having a birthday party in the kitchen, and there's about 35 people closed in that room.
Yeah.
You know where our vending machine area is
They
at?
were crowded over and breathing on a birthday cake.
And then they're all eating cake, and then 3 days later, everyone left the building.
It was crazy to us.
It was. I love cake.
But we knew better. We knew better at that point that we should not be crowded 40 people in a room breathing on cake together.
Well, I walked up and I go, y'all know about the corona, right?
Yeah, I think cake trumps corona, though.
Yeah.
People are losing their minds.
It's the power. That's a Publix cake.
I almost got duped. I almost went in. I'm like, no, Bird, don't do it.
Yeah. No surprise, the things we're buying way more of, anything with cleaning. I hear finding some cleaners is tough. Disinfectants, rubbing alcohol, multi-purpose cleaners are all on the list of stuff that's going through the roof, bath and shower wipes, and, of course, toilet paper.
Again, today was people, when we brought it up, people on social media are saying, I've gone to stores and there's no toilet paper.
Okay, I'm meeting a girl today at 3 o'clock, like a drug deal in a park that's closed, and she apparently has a couple of cases.
Cases?
Cases.
Virginia.
Cases, Jbird.
This is something that could break somebody.
I know. Look, I am going to give to you. I'm going to give to people here, and then we're going to put it in front of the radio station, and people can come by and take one. Don't take more than you need.
Because we have a secret camera there for all the people who try to take more. Just say we have a camera.
It'd be funny if we do have a camera.
Mm-hmm. I am finally starting to see some stores. People have texted us some photos. The TP, they have so much of it's not only on the shelves, they have it stacked in the aisles.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have a limit now, I think, too. They won't let you go in there and buy 80 of them. You can only buy like 2.
Yeah, they tase people.
It's weird, the things that you're getting shamed for. You get shamed if you buy toilet paper in bulk, but I bought Uncrustables in bulk, and people seem to be cool with that.
I don't think anymore. I think you can't buy anything in bulk because they don't want to have people hoarding anything now.
Mm-hmm.
They're realizing that people are just going nuts with everything.
Yeah, it's a new era. Hoarders be shamed. That's pretty much it.
I'm in favor of it. Come on. If we all take a little and only what we need, there'll be enough for everybody.
What would be your definition of somebody hoarding Uncrustables? How many boxes? How many or more are you a hoarder?
I think you did it before you knew better, so I'm not coming down on you.
What's the number? 2 boxes? 4 boxes?
10 seems alarming.
10 seems very alarming.
I didn't get that.
I mean, I've never gone to Publix and bought 10 of anything.
Well,
not this cat.
Yeah, you're telling.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever, unless it's grapes or bananas, maybe.
I have definitely bought 10 things of an item before.
Oh, no doubt.
Me and Dennys got into a little debate. We actually brought it up here on the show. and said, should you be #BeCool and never clean out the section of an item? And you defended me saying, if you got the money, it wasn't during a time like this. It was a regular time.
Yeah, just regular life.
You got the money and you get there first, you can clean it out.
That's right.
Virginia.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
No, not
anymore.
I'm not talking anymore. I'm not talking anymore.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the whacked out news.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Yeah. So many people on meth. Ow!
Yeah. Just to let you know how upside down the world is right now. People are on the Mexican border protesting and making sure that Americans don't cross over into Mexico because of the coronavirus.
What?
That's pretty crazy. Yes, Mexican protesters shut down a border crossing in Arizona this week because they're worried about too many Americans flooding across the border.
That is amazing.
What an upside down world we're in right now.
Yes.
Wow. There's a bakery in Germany that's been making cakes shaped like toilet paper, and guess what? They're selling out too.
I bet. Is the inside chocolate?
It's adorable.
It is. I think it's fun.
And remember when semis full of like Natty Light with jackknife and people would go crazy in the Carolinas? Now it's TP. Apparently several hundred rolls of toilet paper spilled along a highway. And a couple people were going crazy. Oh, it's toilet paper.
I mean, with the whole toilet paper, did somebody start this underground panic about just toilet paper, and that's why that
It almost
took off?
feels like somebody's like going, you want to see if we can make the world go crazy for toilet paper?
Yeah, I feel the same way. Because
Yeah, they're going to come out and it's going to be exposed. Be like, yeah, we started that whole thing.
It's almost like they picked one item and go, all right, this is what we're going to make everyone go crazy about.
So bizarre.
Watch it. Watch this experiment.
It worked.
It did, man.
Yeah. I don't know if this is a brand new story. If it is, boy, they got to have a better excuse. Martin County Sheriff's deputy stopped his car for speeding in Indiantown.
Yeah.
The driver and the passenger, both 27, said they were going to a music festival. That's why I bring up. I'm like going,
what?
Maybe it was the Okeechobee Music Fest. Maybe it's an older story.
Maybe it's an older story because all the music festivals have been canceled.
Yeah, no doubt. Police smelled weed. They searched the car and they reported finding various drugs, including a bunch of things I can't pronounce, including marijuana. They also found pills with TRUMP on one side and President Donald Trump's face on the other. Turns out it was MDMA, which is Molly. Police said the driver was trying to make illegal drugs great again.
Oh, they were on Molly and they thought they were watching a concert, but there was nobody there.
I don't know, maybe, yes.
That's possible.
There you go. So that's apparently what they're going to be handing out. Trump Molly. There's a guy in St. Pete, Florida that got caught on camera pulling a baggie of cocaine out of his behind in the back of a cop car and eating it.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
They saw you do it, Slick.
I mean, that just double back is one, you
Get it
ate
together.
it. One, you did eat it. And then two, they know you ate it. So
Big dummy.
cops in Spain had to break up an orgy the other night, they say.
Oh, come on, Spain. Isn't it really bad in Spain right now with the coronavirus?
Yeah.
Well,
It is,
that's because they're having orgies.
Now is not the time to orge it up.
Yeah.
You know, people get those stirrings and those urges.
They had some drugs on them, too, apparently.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
They were also on Molly.
There was a guy in New Hampshire who was playing his music loudly on Monday. And when a neighbor asked him to turn it down, the guy chased the neighbor away with a sword.
Oh, my.
A person with a sword that comes after you, they mean business. I've seen it happen before, Virginia.
That is aggressive.
I saw a sword thing go down because of a tennis match once.
Really? Sword?
A guy ran and got a sword because the one guy called a point out.
Okay, never mind. You win.
Yeah. It's like, dude, are you going through something?
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
So what do you do when you go to work and you look over at Agnes and she looks green and she's sweating and she's like, and you're like, I don't think Agnes is well.
The name Agnes it sounds like.
First of all, she's old.
She's old.
Yeah.
She can't handle the corones.
Agnes, go home. It doesn't matter what you're sick from. Don't be at work making other people upset and nervous. It's the first thing the CDC tells you on their list of things that you should be doing right now. If you feel sick, stay home. It does not say if you feel sick from the coronavirus, stay home. It just says if you feel sick, stay home.
When Virginia was just saying that, did it sound like she had a bit of a tone to her voice?
Oh, she does, yeah.
Well, I don't like what Agnes is trying to pull.
There's a lot of people that are kind of hitting us up with this saying, hey, what do we do? Like one email that we have here says, I work for a small company of 11 personnel. We all have separate offices. We share bathrooms and a hallway, and we have to converse to do our job. 2 people recently just finished keto, and one has diabetes. Well, last week, one has been coming in with laryngitis. The boss won't send her home. I don't know what to do. So what do you do if you are in that situation where you're like, Agnes, I don't think is well. I don't care. She's not going home. She's staying. And you are still there. And if you're already a little bit worried about this thing, how do you handle it? What do you do? And you're like, I'd like to go, but you're fine. Stay here. This kind of comes into the legalities I was talking about the other day that I was telling you about, that article I'd read in the Wall Street Journal, where people were asking the question saying, okay, if you get into these kind of difficult situations like our anonymous emailer there, clearly they're at work with somebody who they think at least has questionable symptoms.
Of something. We don't know what it is.
And they are anxious because of it. And their boss is like, too bad, so sad. Keep working. They're not going home and you're not either.
You got to maybe, is there a boss above that boss? Like, is there an owner or somebody you can appeal to?
Sounds like if they have personnel of 11, you're probably stopping at that boss that's saying Agnes is staying.
What's the boss's name? Ebenezer?
Yeah.
Maybe.
And how much do you make at this job? Do you love this job? Is this a great job? Because if you don't love it and you feel like your boss doesn't care about you, that's a sad state to be existing in. And I just saw yesterday, Publix is hiring.
Yeah, they are. CVS is. A lot of pizza delivery places are. The big national chains are. You're right. There are places, depending upon how much you're making on this job, how long you've been there, and how much you absolutely love it. But yeah, it could be a tough time if you're in that type of situation where you are with a coworker that has susceptible symptoms and they have a boss that is not sending anybody home. Somebody sent a text in earlier that they work for a big delivery company, and that delivery company is telling the public that they are providing their employees with sanitation supplies. They're cleaning the trucks daily and telling employees that feel sick to stay home, doing everything right like you're supposed to, because that was how that article I read in the Wall Street Journal, they're saying that they're exempt if a reasonable employee would feel safe, and they're providing you with a safe working environment, meaning they're cleaning and disinfecting and giving you whatever you need to try to stay away from any contamination. They say in their text, this is all fake news. They haven't given us anything. I've been sick for over a week now, and I am required to show up every day.
Oh, my.
Spread the word, Lysol those packages and anything your driver touches. Essential employees with nothing to keep us safe on the front line, they are saying. That's from a major delivery company.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm leaving my packages on the doorstep for a couple days. If they're not perishable goods, I'm going to leave them outside and just let them rest.
I just grabbed the package last night.
Licked it.
I just snuggled with it. Damn it.
Yes. It looks so
We're all
good.
going different ways.
We are. I'm trying to be mindful of stuff. Yo, I'm a little flighty. I don't know if you noticed that. Sometimes I forget. Like you told me to heat up my food the other day when I got it from delivery. I was so hungry. I'm like eating it right away. I didn't heat it up, and then I'm like, oh, rats! I'm supposed to heat it up.
We're doing the best we can, but text messages like that are like, okay, if the company is putting out one image to the world saying we're doing all this work, oh yes, we're keeping drivers safe, we're sending them home if they're sick, and then the employees are like, my company's lying, that's huge.
Yeah, it'll be interesting
That's a
to see.
conspiracy.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how some of this stuff shakes out because, obviously you send too many people home. Maybe you don't have the kind of job, and especially if you're a delivery driver, that's not really a work from home kind of job.
No.
So if they want to keep making money, and obviously deliveries are huge right now, and they're saying, my gosh, we actually are not going to suffer during this period. We're going to thrive during this period because everything
They
is
can't
delivery.
keep up. They,
Yeah.
they literally cannot keep up with how much stuff people want delivered.
My delivery for my the groceries I did the other day, they texted me and said, your food is here, your groceries are here. So I walk outside. The guy was in the car and he goes, you stay right there. And then I had to go get a basket. He put it in the basket. I had to step away from it like it was a bomb. And then he had to drive away, and then I could take my groceries. That's how it was done.
It's safe. And
Yeah.
then, technically after that, you should spray the bag outside with the Lysol.
It was safe. It was the right thing to do. But the Italian in me was like, who the hell does this guy think he is?
I picked up to-go food, and because the whole family wanted some the other night, despite what I was thinking. I wanted to cook for them at home, but whatever. So I went and got the food, and then I was getting back in my car doing my whole cleaning routine, doing my hands, cleaning all the bags and the containers with the antibacterial. And I looked back at the door of the restaurant, and the people that worked there were spraying down the door where I had touched and spraying the counter where I had been, protecting themselves from me. I'm protecting myself from them. Like, it's a different day.
There was one guy walking his dog, and he had his daughter, and I swear to, he gave me a look like, bitch, you got corona. And then he turned around and walked the other way.
He had just that kind of look.
He had that look like.
In his defense,
Oh,
your
right.
outfit sometimes.
I was wearing, that was the day I was wearing my, all right, it was a bad outfit.
Bitch, you got coronavirus.
Yeah.
He had that look like, bitch, you got corona.
Aww.
Somebody else who works for a major company that is here in South Florida said that I'm in the office setting and they're still making me work because I'm IT. We still have 300 plus people at work still, and an executive tested positive in our building on the 5th floor on Monday. It's Friday and I'm still at work.
Oh, my.
Yeah. So these are kind of the situations that some people are working through. And somebody else said, hey, you know what? I might be losing my job soon, so let me know where this emailer works. I'll dance on Agnes's desk while she coughs if the money is right. So
We're all set different, Kev.
Yep. There you go. So interesting stuff, but let us know what you're seeing as you're out there working and doing stuff.
Let us know what you're going through. Tell us what life is like for you. We are very curious about real people and their real experiences.
Yeah, my question is it anybody under the age of 60 with the name Agnes?
It's a great question. Yeah, actually, there is. I do know somebody under 60.
Do you?
It's 22. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go. Kevin just played your game.
Yeah, I know one. Yeah, a one. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Interesting stuff. We're hearing people and what their work environments are like. You know, some of those people, even like technicians who are having to go into homes, like for a cable company. I'm in there sometimes like 4 to 6 hours a day. I'm 25, but getting paranoid.
Yeah, I'd be really scared to go into people's houses. I'd be checking everybody out.
Yeah, that's just kind of the reality of what is going on. So interesting stuff to see exactly what is happening for people trying to maintain their social distancing and still get a paycheck. So we'll see. Fun little meme that's going around too. You might like Jbird, social distancing world champion. It's Bigfoot.
Oh, I have seen it.
Yeah, I figured that's
I've
probably
seen it
around
quite a
lot.
bit, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, there are a lot of people that are using video teleconferencing for their job. I know about a week or so ago, it was about 24% of the workforce is now working from home that I saw. Maybe that number has gone up since then. They did a survey of about 1,500 people who are working from home with the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, and they said that 12% of the respondents admitted to keeping their video cameras off during meetings on Zoom, Skype, and Google Hangouts because they were working naked or only partially clothed.
I work naked all the time. All that audio you hear edited, like during viral, just know I'm doing that. I'm editing that when I'm naked.
Sexy.
That's hot.
So when you hear your little clips, Virginia, you probably gotta listen to them a little different now.
I am. I'm just going to think about you nonstop. Sitting Indian style.
And then you vomit.
Mm-hmm. 11% of the respondents also reported seeing something that they considered, quote, unprofessional in the background of a coworker's video call.
Look, some people forget that they have their underwear hanging up on the back of their door. That's not their fault.
Or their underwear hanging off their bong.
Yeah.
Or a kid running around with no pants on.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Let's not be so judgy.
All those kind of things do happen. The one thing that we were talking about, especially with dating and just, social stuff now, is you really don't have a lot of the excuses that you once used to have to get out of engagements. Like if somebody wants to do a video chat or they want to talk to you on the phone, you're like,
That's why I'm so glad we're still working. It's the corona. We got stuff to do. Can't talk.
Yeah. So with a lot of your excuses now to get off a video chat or off the phone gone, we asked our audience to help us out here, and we came up with what I think is 5 pretty solid new excuses or excuses that work the best to get off the phone or a video chat. Here you go. If you're looking for one, number 1, the clinic is calling with my test results. Bam, you can't argue with that, right?
Okay.
Good call.
That's a great call.
But you're also lying about test results.
Of course, but you're getting off the phone. Yeah.
They don't know what your test results are.
Yeah.
It could be test results for pregnancy tests.
Yep. And this is a good one, too, with all the kids home. Number 2, the kids are being too quiet, which if you're a parent, you know what that means. If you don't hear the kids, something is going on. Be like, hold on.
Rocco found the Scotch tape yesterday and Scotch taped every doorknob on the first level of our home.
And let me guess, he wasn't making a lot of noise when he did that.
Nope. He was quiet as a mouse.
It's so weird that it is more troubling when a kid is quiet than when they're being noisy.
Amen.
Excuse number 3, the cat just puked on my keyboard. Or I always blame the dog. They can't rat you out for lying. Kristen said that.
It's a good one.
Using your pets. Ernie, he just came right out and said, you know what, time to poo.
All right.
And I guess anybody going to be like, okay, all right, well,
That's
let's go then.
That's Ernie being Ernie. That's how Ernie is.
That's just what Ernie does. And number 5, the excuses that work right now to get off the phone or a video chat, just start coughing. That's Amanda's excuse.
What about this one? I'm on the phone with Virginia and I want to get off so bad.
Yeah.
Hey, Virginia. Oh, my gosh. Hold on, Virginia. I got to call you back. There's a man outside with an axe.
It works.
I think that works.
Totally works.
I totally think that works.
Okay, well, add that to the list. You got 6 now. That's a bonus. Thank you very much. A lot of good little positive things to share with you here today. A little feel-good Friday for you. I think this is really awesome how you got corporations, you've got individuals, celebrities, people, whatever, just, stepping up and doing really cool things. I thought this was quite a gesture. The CEO of Texas Roadhouse is giving up nearly a year's worth of salary and bonus to help pay hourly restaurant workers during the coronavirus outbreak.
Nice dude.
I mean, have you heard anybody doing something on that level?
They should throw in some of them rolls, too, for their employees. They got some good rolls, Virginia.
I agree.
Oh.
He's a man of carbs, Kevin.
I know
he doesn't
he
want
is.
to talk about financial stimulus. He wants bread stimulus.
He's got a carb-on-carb blog.
Look, that's when the economy goes booming, when the bread gets in your head.
We don't want a check. We only want a loaf.
Yeah,
you don't speak for me.
I don't hate that.
You do not speak for me.
This is sweet. There's a guy that's gone viral. He's holding a sign outside of a hospital in New Jersey thanking the staff. His sign read, "Thank you all in emergency for saving my wife's life. I love you all."
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
He's like holding his heart and he's holding the sign up, and it was such a powerful picture. I started crying.
You're not going to cry again, are you?
No, I'm not going to think about it.
Okay.
Move along. Can you talk about puppies or something?
Yes, I can. I can talk about my dog, but I don't know. The audience
Yeah,
might
it's gonna get
That might
sad.
make us start
yeah.
crying too.
Yeah, it's gonna get sad.
No, well, yeah,
He's
man.
a sick dog.
Well, okay.
It's blind.
All right. You're
Tumors.
You're actually going to make me mad, not sad. Keep my dog's name out your mouth.
For once, I was trying to be nice.
It's weird when you are. That's why I didn't recognize it.
In Atlanta, people were cheering for medical personnel during a shift change. How about that, huh? Since you don't have athletes,
As
I love
they
it.
should be.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like when Kevin walks in the gym. God, Kevin, yeah. Kevin.
That's it. Thank you. Thank you all. I'll just be over here working on buys and tries. Thank you all. Right in Florida, too, somebody left a $10,000 tip for them to wind up paying as many as 20 staff members at a restaurant.
He said, I want each person in this restaurant to get $500. Manager distributed it to all the employees. People come in, they become family, and we know where they're from, we know how many kids they have, and we know what's going on in their lives, and they become a part of our team, a part of our restaurant. There was genuine concern from our guests for our staff, which is very heartwarming to me. Thank you very, very much. You're a really decent person, and you've touched our staff deeply.
Wow, how about that, huh?
That's special.
That is beautiful.
That was in Naples.
There was a mom in Jupiter, just a little bit north of us, that threw a quarantine birthday party for her son for his 13th birthday yesterday. Gavin Torrey. He became a teenager, and she couldn't invite anybody over because of the coronavirus quarantine, so she asked his classmates to drive by their house, and more than 20 vehicles drove by.
Aww.
And people were holding up signs and helping him celebrate his birthday, so there is a way to still do that, even with everything going on with social distancing.
You're seeing a lot of that. That's beautiful.
Yeah. There was also a kid's parent that felt bad because he couldn't go out for his 21st birthday, so they turned their garage into a nightclub. The dad was the bouncer, checked his ID. His mom gave him a birthday shot and a lap dance.
A lap dance?
No, I'm just kidding. I just want to see if you're paying attention.
Mom.
It was hot.
Put those things away, girl. It ain't the time.
Yes, and some cool stuff. And the only other person there was his sister. Okay.
Miss ID, please. Want to come in? Thank you. Sure, you're
Hi. Welcome to Club Quarantine. What brings you here tonight?
It's my 21st birthday.
Your 21st birthday? It's our policy that we give you a free green tea shot.
Green tea?
And we let the bouncer, the waitress, and I'll do one with you.
Oh, come on. Actually, this sounds like the worst one.
Green tea?
Oh, boo.
And the parents, they're deliberately going viral. Boo!
Yeah, all right. Okay, that turned on me.
At this time?
That one turned on me.
At this time,
Yeah.
she's giving green tea?
The mom had an annoying voice.
Yeah, no.
The mom was way too into it.
Too into
The
it.
son didn't want to be there because he's like, Mom, this is dumb.
Yeah.
She's like, guys, we're going to go viral like those viral families.
Not with green tea, you ain't.
No. Also, a couple positive shout-outs. Brian, listened to us in Northern California, just found out yesterday he's getting promoted to Sergeant First Class in the Army on the 1st of April.
Well, congratulations.
Yes, thank you for your service.
That's some pretty cool stuff.
Think kind of deserves a
USA. What?
USA.
Who? USA.
He and his wife, too, are expecting another little dude joining in August.
All right.
Pretty cool stuff. Brent also took in 2 homeless guys, 21 and 29, one of which was suffering with a heart condition. Had him in for 3 weeks now.
Oh, my
How about
goodness.
that?
That's beautiful.
And another Feel Good Friday, my brother Ryan and the sister-in-law are having their first baby girl today. That is Emma. So a lot of really cool things that are still going on. So, you know, to let everybody know, we played that clip, the kid having his 21st birthday, and his parents set up a nightclub in the garage, and the mom gave him a green tea shot. We're like, green tea shot? Actually, it's got alcohol in it. Green tea shot is Jameson's peach schnapps and sour mix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now we like her.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe she was so happy because she was drunk.
Okay, so there's booze going on
There's
there.
a green tea shot, huh?
Uh-huh.
We're just dumb.
Yeah, we are.
I retract everything.
I feel bad because I feel like we should know everything about alcohol since we drink so much of it. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
I retract it all.
Shows you we have a lot more work to do yet, Virginia.
Yes, now get out there. It's the
Yeah.
weekend.
That's right.
Or, get in there.
What?
What?
Get in there instead of get out there.
I'm going to get in there.
Get in your house.
Got a couple more Feel Good Fridays here. Somebody texted in and said, Frontier Elementary teachers in Loxahatchee are doing a teacher parade this afternoon to kick off virtual learning, and because they miss their students so much. Seen a lot of that going around.
All right.
Also, let everybody know that it's National Camp at Home Day today. Set up a tent in the backyard and take the kids out for some home camping. Renee sent that in. Okay. That sounds like fun.
Beautiful.
You could even play a game where a fake bear attacks the tent. You're laying in there like, oh, here comes the bear. Rawr!
Oh, that reminds me. I got to put a stuffed bear in my window for the bear hunt.
Yeah,
I forgot to do that yesterday.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people talk about that bear hunt thing.
If you have a stuffed bear, put it in the window. I mean, we have about 8,000 panda bear stuffed animals.
And it's supposed to attract the kids to the window?
No.
Because I was going to say, kind of creepy.
As they're going through the neighborhood on the sidewalk, they can look up at your house and see that you have a bear in your window, and they go, "Oh, look, Mommy, there's a bear.
Well,
There's a bear."
I can just see Port St. Lucie Peter. I got a bear, kids, over here.
Oh, pedophile Pete?
Yeah, I'm just saying, let's make sure that...
Don't go in anybody's house because they have a bear.
Yeah.
It's meant to be from...
Keep it in the window.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's meant to be from the driveway or the sidewalk.
Yeah. A lot of walk-bys, a lot of drive-bys. Jennifer's on here from Boca, and you are going to have a drive-by bat mitzvah. Is that correct?
Yes, a bar mitzvah today at 6 o'clock. I'm inviting you guys, too, to come maybe in your van. That would be awesome.
Oh, that is kind of
Make
cool.
my son feel special.
Oh, wow. That is
Jbird,
really
get in the
cool.
van. Come in the KVJ van tonight.
He's not allowed to drive it.
Love that. You would love that.
Okay.
It might be weird to you, but yeah, the van that has his face on, he's not allowed to drive.
That is not true. I am allowed to drive the van. Y'all like to make me seem what?
I don't think you are. I'm not. I tried before. I asked them if I could drive it, and they said no, because you have to take all these tests to get a special thing.
Well, then say that you can't drive. See what she does there? She makes it seem like, oh,
Like you, yeah.
boy. No.
Jennifer, hold on. We'll get your address, and maybe if there's a way we can do that, we'd love to do that.
Absolutely.
That'd be cool.
That's a sweet thing that you're doing, too, for your son.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, I got good news, bad news on Netflix. I'll give you the good news. I'm excited that Ozark Season 3 is going to be out tonight. And if you've not seen that, I'm hoping on Monday I can come in and tell you enough, because I know Jbird had said Season 2 is a little bit down, and it wasn't as good as Season 1. I will admit that. And so is Season 3 back to where Season 1 was, or are we seeing a You know, sometimes series do that. I'll let you know on Monday.
Just keep this in mind. When I kind of fell off Ozark, I think I was going through like a little mini breakdown. So I don't know if you could count any kind of opinion on, you know, what I was watching.
I'll tell you, it was a tick off, but I still thought it was good. I enjoyed it, and it definitely, I'm excited. It's enough. I'm very excited about Season 3.
Started watching that Tiger documentary, that docu-series, that tiger guy who owned all those crazy tigers.
I see that thing everywhere.
Man, it's going to be good.
It's the number one show. You know, they do that Netflix top 10. It's the number one that they've got on there, Tiger King.
Tiger King, number one?
Yeah.
I saw the first 30 minutes and passed out, but I'm going to go back. Like my family, my bestest friends are texting me like, you got to watch this. It's kind of it's a goofy story, Virginia.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta watch it.
And the bad news for me, I was actually looking forward to Season 2 of Messiah. I told you I watched Season 1, and I thought it was good and interesting. But they've canceled it. It is not going to be coming back for Season 2.
Yeah, that happened to a show on HBO that I liked, Enlightened, and they canceled it after the second season.
Yeah, so I wouldn't. I mean, Season 1 I still kind of like, but I guess it never got over 44% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I guess maybe that's part of it. I enjoyed it, but, you know, apparently a lot of people didn't, so it's not going to be coming back. So.
What was it about?
It was this guy that appeared to be, you know, like doing miracles. And people are like, is this guy the Messiah? Is he the second coming of Christ? And it was some fascinating stuff because you're like, how did that guy do that? Or was he a shyster and a huckster, and you never got really the answer on Season 1, and you were kind of like left with that mystery of being like, wait, okay, so what was it? I'm like, well, okay, I gotta, hopefully on Season 2 I'll find out, is this guy just a magician? Because he had done some things that seemed to be inexplicable, Virginia, and now I'm never going to have resolution to the question, was this guy the Messiah or not? Can they just do a 10-minute video and just let me know, was this guy the Messiah or not?
And it was a scripted show, right?
Yes.
It wasn't docuseries.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a scripted show.
Scripted.
But just let me know. Was this guy the Messiah, or is he just a big magician and a shyster?
Can y'all please have a one season series for Kevin and wrap it? Hard to say.
Easy for you to say.
One season, one episode.
No, it's not
never mind.
I'll just let you know, 2/3 of your team is running on low batteries.
But thank God the show's almost over.
Did you miss a segment from the KVJ Show? Find it on kvjshow.com or soundcloud.com/kvjshow.
Like this Feel Good Friday that we got in here from Alice that we had on yesterday for Who's Legit. Remember, we were doing housekeepers. And she said, yes, my cleaning canceled today, but they left a $400 tip for my partner and I to split. I've been cleaning her and her brother's homes for a year now, and I love them to death. So that was really cool. So people are in those kind of fields. If you've got a little bit extra money and drop an extra big tip on them, how cool is that?
Wow.
Yeah, that is definitely a great way to...
A $400 tip is amazing.
Yeah, it is. Really cool for them. So that is very awesome that people were willing to do that. We also said, too, that if we've got any bartenders out there, I definitely have put many of them through college and paid off their 401ks, and I bought cars for them. I mean, it's just how much money I've spent in bars my entire life. My wife told me that she's like, Kev, we might need to slow down because I was just doing our taxes, and we spent a lot of money in bars last year.
But that's your golf. That's
you
your
love it.
I do. But it was
what are you saving for?
It was an
Be
alarming
careful
number.
not to cut the joy out of life.
You're right.
You're going to save all your money
True.
until you're 80, and that's when you're going to finally rage?
I've saved none of my money, so I've done it right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Well, what are you going to do?
I love going out to eat, and I love the whole restaurant experience and sitting down and dining and all that. Of course, we're not doing it now, but I can't wait till we get back to that. And I'm not going to ever cut that out because it makes me happy, damn it.
Restaurants give me butterflies in my stomach.
I love the whole experience.
So any of those people that I used to tip on a regular basis, like I said, if you're a bartender out of work, send us an email. Let us know and have a Venmo account, and we could maybe start doing a bartender a day, something like that. Just try to get some of these people that are not currently in work. Like I said, with your bartender's help, you can actually get them some money. In fact, the U.S. Bartenders Guild has got an emergency assistance program. That's the one that I think it was Miller Lite had donated $1 million to. And also Culture Crusades are running an assistance matching program where they'll pair you up with somebody in need. So if you do, like a lot of us do, if you've supported bartenders a lot in your life, there are definitely ways to continue to do that even through the quarantine issues. We got the After the Show podcast going to be coming up here in just about maybe 15 minutes. You can watch it live on YouTube. It's also on demand. You can go check out the KVJ Show channel. Cool thing about that, we got a new music video up there that Jbird just put up.
Oh, it's tight.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's TP Jam.
Y'all's acting was tight. Y'all made that video.
That thing should go viral.
It won't.
Why?
I can't even get people to even comment on that thing. It's got 13 comments on there. It's been up there 14 hours. It's not doing good.
Babe, I'll go comment on it.
Thank you. I appreciate the sympathy.
Damn, I just got sad for you.
I gotta get positive over here.
Yeah, you do. A lot of pressure on you right now. This is going to set the tone for the weekend.
Maybe I'm directing this thought to myself.
Okay.
A loyal friend laughs at your jokes when they're not so good and sympathizes when your problems aren't so bad. Is that bad too? Is that just the whole thing? Am I just having a crap week?
Oh, bless your heart.
How about this? Call up your loved ones and tell them you love them.
There you go.
They send you to voicemail.
Oh.
Sorry.
And they're not liking the video either.
Oh, not even family?
Come on, family. Please, throw them a bone.
You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.